We plead. So that's President John Dramani Mahama.
These are mercy drops, and we are pleading for showers.
Well, so, you know, we say, and if I can quote Antia, as for Thanksgiving, it's important too.
In all things, give thanks.
Oh, yes. So, what are you thankful for as a Ghanaian? Kojo Yankson, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful that in Ghana, we don't have hurricanes and typhoons. All we have is rain. Because rain in Pony, if we were having these hurricanes that are so dangerous that they are given English names, if we were having Hurricane Aite and Typhoon Kwesama in this country, we wouldn't survive. So I am thankful that all that is killing us is rain. I'm thankful. Mercy drops around us are falling.
Okay, so look, what are you thankful for as a Ghanaian? Share them with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. You know, on X, use the hashtag JoySMS. Then on WhatsApp 055-111-11997. But hey, the Black Stars are playing on Saturday. Okay, 1:30 a.m.
Oh, Charlie, now why? So what time would that be in Kansas?
I don't know. That should probably be around 10, 9, 8-ish.
Yeah, 8:30, 9.
Okay. So we'll be watching. We'll be watching the Black Stars. What are your predictions?
Me?
Yeah.
Hey, Colombia. I think we'll beat Colombia. I have him. I think we'll beat Colombia. It'll probably be by a goal, possibly by 2.
Okay. Haram football all the way.
Amen.
My name is Winston Amoah.
My name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the morning man.
So tell us your predictions. You could probably add who's going to score that goal for the Black Stars. You know, so far we've scored 2 goals. One by Caleb Urenchi and Lucasen. Anyway.
So my son Fifi is very upset with Jordan Ayew.
Why?
He has noticed that we never score while Jordan Ayew is on the field. And he doesn't understand.
On that note,
it's
time for the news at 6.
It's time for
where you're going.
Welcome to the news at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and Hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we are on Love 99.5 FM and in all 16 regions of Ghana via our partner stations. We're also live on myjoyonline.com, X Spaces and YouTube. Coming up, government to unveil what it describes as a decisive new strategy to tackle Ghana's perennial flooding crisis. We have details as it appoints Director General of Joint Operations of the Ghana Armed Forces to lead government prevent flood mitigation exercise. Also on the bulletin, minority accuses government of stalling the World Bank-funded Garrett project, arguing that the Finance Ministry's fiscal controls have delayed contractor payment and slowed critical flood mitigation works despite available funding. Also, lead plaintiff challenging the removal of former Chief Justice insist the right processes was not followed in dismissing Justice Gertrude Tokonu. There's more, as he says the Supreme Court ruling was expected. We've got business and more right here on Joy 99.7 FM. This is Joy News, independent, fearless, and credible journalism. I'm Noella Karinyali. Many thanks for your company. Now, government is expected later today to unveil what it describes as a decisive new strategy to tackle Ghana's perennial flooding crisis, days after the devastating floods claimed at least 12 lives, displaced thousands, and caused millions of cedis in damage. In a social media post, the minister in charge of government communications, Felix Kwachi Ofosu, announced that Brigadier General Foster Okanyaboa, Director General of Joint Operations of the Ghana Armed Forces, has been tasked to lead an uncompromising flood mitigation exercise and will brief the public at 11 a.m. on the operations and the steps being taken to prevent further flooding. Away from that, the minority has accused the government of stalling the Garrett project, citing the World Bank's latest restructuring report, which states that the project was significantly constrained, in 2025 by funding ceilings and the temporary transfer of $13.8 million from its designated account. Now, speaking on Top Story last night, the ranking member on Parliament Economy and Development Committee, Kojo Nkrumah, argued that the delays have left contractors unpaid, slowed floods control works, and worsened the impact of recent flooding. He urged the government to prioritize the immediate release of funds to support ongoing project and relief efforts.
You told Ghanaians yesterday that the project is fully funded. The project is fully funded. The money that is available, you are supposed to apply it to contractors who are working. You are not doing that because you want to constrain expenditure and produce some figures and tell Ghanaians that fiscal discipline, the figures are disciplined, expenditure is low, we are doing well, the economy is better, when nothing has changed in the Ghanaian economy. I don't want to do partisan politics, but you are pushing us there. That is what you have done, and 37 people have died.
Now, one of the lead plaintiffs challenging the removal of former Chief Justice Vincent Eko is insisting the right processes was not followed in dismissing Justice Gertrude Tokonu, as he says the Supreme Court's Thursday ruling was expected. The Supreme Court yesterday unanimously dismissed 4 consolidated suits challenging the removal of former Chief Justice, bringing finality to the domestic legal battle over her dismissal. A 7-member panel presided over by Justice Amadou Tanko today ruled that the suit lacked merit and consequently dismissed them. Now, speaking to Joy News, Member of Parliament for Old Tafo Vincent Eko said he wasn't hopeful of the court's ruling in his favor.
The president will commence such a process. Remember, even when the substantive matter was before the court, I filed an interlocutory injunction restraining the president to hold the process. Unfortunately, the Supreme Court did not agree to the interlocutory injunction at the point. Even at the time that the interlocutory injunction was pending, the president went ahead to establish a prima facie against the Chief Justice. So the conduct of the executive, the conduct of the judiciary was clear that this was predetermined. They were not going to listen to any reasons that have advanced, and they were bent on making sure that the Chief Justice were removed.
Now, days after heavy floods submerged part of the Kwame Nkrumah Circle interchange, the impact is still evident. Several commercial vehicles remain parked, their engines damaged after floodwaters entered critical component. The result is fewer vehicles on the road, long queues at the terminal, and delayed journeys for commuters. Here's a report.
At the Kwame Nkrumah Circle Transport Terminal, rows of commercial vehicles remain parked, not by choice, but because flood water seeped into their engines and electrical systems, leaving them unfit for service.
It has created a very difficult time for us. Yeah, as you see, we just changed our oil just last week, but because of the rain, we need to change it today because the water has getting into our engines. So automatically we need to reflash or change oil.
For some drivers, the losses are devastating. One commercial driver says his engine was completely ruined after being submerged in the flood waters.
The gearbox, this thing, back axle. So we need to work on it before we go to the road. You see. So if we wouldn't do that, the car will not work again. It will cost us like maybe 2,000 before we do it.
Operators say the shortage of vehicles delay their morning schedules, with some forced to wait far longer than usual before finding transport.
I know the time I'm going because the queue is very long. Most people didn't get cars, so this rain has affected us a lot. And to me personally, the time I'm supposed to get home, then prepare for tomorrow class, I'm not get that time because there are no cars. I'll get home.
They are calling for lasting solutions to the perennial flooding, warning that every heavy rainfall threatens livelihoods, disrupts public transport, and leaves both drivers and commuters paying the price. Peter Adams' report, read to you.
Still on flood-related stories, at the Odona market, traders are calling on government for financial support to help them repay loans taken to invest in their businesses. The traders say they have not received any compensation and describe the situation as deeply painful, as many of them invested heavily using borrowed funds. Several of the affected traders, many of whom are single parents, say the disaster has severely disrupted their livelihoods and left them struggling to recover financially.
Tuesday, registered. We
all registered on Tuesday. 9 of my wholesale shops got damaged. It's painful because we use loans to run our businesses.
We haven't heard from them since.
Tuesday, telephone numbers.
On Tuesday, they wrote our names and the amount of things that got damaged, but we haven't heard from them.
From Tuesday, we seen that you'll be a mahabu.
Because you go find Ansana Monday, I told you, chimney a buy. Now you need that say, yes. The name says I did the best and can acquire better to your chief. And the Abani side, I am continuity. Yesterday, I had the single parents need doors for market. Show you Amoah.
And that's it for the news at 6. You should log on to myjoyonline.com for more of our local and international stories. Before we go, a recap of our stories. Government to unveil what it describes as a decisive new strategy to tackle Ghana's perennial flooding crisis. And also, minority accuses government of stalling the World Bank funded Garrett project, arguing now the Finance Ministry's fiscal controls have delayed contractor payment and slowed critical flood mitigation works despite available funding. I'm Noella Karaniali, and of course, the Super Morning Show continues.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car? No, I don't change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so. This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I'll go drive, sir. Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mindset be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a feel the gobe too small.
The go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
When I say ABSA, you say yes. ABSA Vakiti, we go say yes this 2026 till your jobs been dropping down. Yes, you listening to me right now. I know you get dreams. A work is here, and they work it well. Like me, I want to buy that Porsche car I've been dreaming of. I move into my dream house. No landlord will say me. Join the ABSA family and let's help you say yes to your dreams with tailored banking solutions from loans, mortgages, credit cards to digital banking and more. Make 2026 the year of yes with ABSA. Your story matters.
Hey, who dey brush? We dey brush them. Hey, who dey brush? We dey brush them. Hey, brush your teeth. Brush your teeth every day and night. Slide the gems and tackle them. Brush the gems away. England gems, we go brush them. Go Asia gems, we go brush them. Panama gems, we go brush them. We go.
Whatever the gems, brush them away with the new Pepsodent, now in limited edition World Cup packs. This advert is FDA approved.
This damn patch again. Ebo, look at this wall. Every few months, the same damn patch comes back. I've painted it twice already. What is all this?
Kofi, you can't fight moisture with paint. The problem is inside the building itself.
Yes. So what can I do? The house is already finished.
Simple. Gasem Super Strong Waterproof Cement. It's a new cement with built-in water protection technology.
Water protection?
Yes.
So it's just for repairs?
No, my friend. That's the difference. Use it to fix dampness and seepage. Or use it for new buildings. Foundation, block work, plastering. One cement that builds and protects.
Wow.
Gasem Super Strong Waterproof Cement. The one cement that builds and protects. Build it right once. Gasem, the nation builder.
Big news from Stay Soft. Your favorite fragrances now come in a new ultra concentrate bottle with 4 times more fragrance. You get freshness that lasts and lasts long after the washing is done. A long-lasting scent that keeps your clothes fresh all day. Our family-sized bottle offers better value and conveniently lasts longer. Try the new Stay Soft Ultra Concentrate bottle today for freshness that lasts and lasts. This advert is FDA approved. Keep out of reach of children.
This football season, Star Oil and Point Africa, they give you double. Every Monday and Tuesday, fuel up at Star Oil and get 2 times your bonus points. That's right, double points when you buy quality and affordable fuel from Star Oil. Now, fuel the game for Point Ibeti. From 1st June to 19th July, collect and redeem points in the Point Africa app for amazing rewards, including fuel vouchers, flat screen TVs, PlayStation, Bluetooth speakers, blenders, and food deals. First come, first serve. Charlie, don't just pay. Get point, use point. Download the Point Africa app today. Star Oil, still quality and affordable fuel for all. Terms and conditions apply.
When the bills are mega.
When the plans are mega.
When the pressure is mega.
When the need is mega.
Then you need a mega answer. That answer is Societe Generale Ghana's Mega Loan. Societe Generale Ghana's Mega Loans promo is available to new and existing salaried workers, existing loan subscribers, including top-up customers and pensioners. Get support for personal needs, family priorities, school fees, home improvement, business support, and more. Enjoy big loans, low rates with a quick and straightforward process designed to help you move without delay. Visit any Societe Generale Ghana branch today or call 030-2214-314. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And the 6 a.m. news brought to us by Absa Bank Ghana Limited. Your story matters. And Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you, which means we can now bring you the Joy Business Report brought to us by Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. George.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
God is still taking good care of his children.
Great. It's good to be here. It's Friday morning, and it's a holiday today.
But we are working.
Yes.
That's the interesting thing about our work, Whilst those who had to go out last night, those who stayed to watch the football, Algeria, they lost to Switzerland. Quite sad one.
I couldn't watch the Algeria game. I think, which one did I watch?
Is it Portugal, Croatia? Spain,
and
Austria.
Austria, yes,
3-0.
I watched that. 3-0, yes, I watched that. I couldn't even watch the Portugal game. I was sleeping.
Game.
I woke up to see the scores. I was just telling Kojo Yankson that I woke up thinking today was Saturday, so I was going to...
that thing has happened to me before. I mean, not today, but sometimes you could wake up or you think, today is Saturday, and then you realize, look at the first, the good thing about the phones nowadays that it gives you the day.
Exactly.
So
it's the day that I saw Friday.
Because when the weather behaves, I think it's Friday. And there have been times when it was a Saturday and you woke up and you dressed up. You're coming to work.
I was going to sleep, then I realized that today is Friday, so I had to be at work, and then I got ready and then came to work, So I'm like, okay, it's not 4 yet. Let me wake up at 4. Then it's 4. You're like, let me do it at 4:20.
At that moment, I understood some of our grannies when they came on pension. Sometimes their first month they struggle. There have been times when they thought that they were going to work, they had their bath and everything.
Yes.
If you live with your grannies before who came on pension, maybe the first 2 weeks, it's not easy for them at all.
No, it's never easy when you know that you wake up and you're just home at that stage. Now you love it, particularly if you're going to be paid.
I mean, not even that struggle of today I'm not going to work, today I'm going to work. Sometimes the first 2 weeks or even the month, immediately after they come on pension, you realize sometimes they'll wake up, even go and have their bath, thinking that I'm supposed to go to work today.
Anyway, George, this morning we're asking, as a Ghanaian, what are you grateful? I mean, what are you thankful for as a Ghanaian?
I think I'm thankful for peace, that we have peace, and that's something that sometimes you have to look at things that are happening in our region, and sometimes even what is surrounding us, Burkina Faso, other countries around us and what they're going through, and that is what I want to celebrate. But doesn't mean that we should go and sleep. I think last time the Chief of Defense Staff, I stand to be correct, was talking about how most of these people in the Sahelian countries are now venturing into the northern sector as well. So if there's anything to be thankful for God about, is the peace that we've been enjoying over the years. We have different political parties, different ideologies, but still at the end of the day, we always find a way to come together. Sometimes when you get engaged some of our friends in the other countries, they'll say, but you people come to our place and see how the politicians are behaving, even though here we disagree on things, but still we come back together too. So that's what I want to celebrate, that brotherliness, that peace, that wherever you're coming from, whether you're from the north, the south, we still see ourselves as one people, one nation with a common destiny.
Great. And your prediction today? No, tomorrow. Ghana, Colombia.
Be careful those who wake up at Sunday rather thinking that it's the Sunday dawn. It is the dawn of Saturday. That is 1:30 today a.m.
1:30.
So don't get it twisted.
All right. What was your prediction?
It will be a tough game.
Okay.
But my heart tells me that I want Ghana to win.
Of course, we all want Ghana to win, which means we can... okay, who gets the trumpet? The Black Stars?
Well, the Black Stars, of course. We will celebrate them and we pray that it becomes an excellent game tonight.
So, to the Black Stars,
we Ghana, trumpet! Good morning and welcome to the holiday edition of the Joy Business Report. Coming up, some businesses reveal plans to keep kept some of their workers at home due to the negative impact of the recent floods. Cedi finally appreciates against the dollar for a full month this year, reaching more than 3% against the greenback. And energy analyst Benjamin Insia feared declining crude oil prices could present some fresh challenge to the economy. My name is George Uyafe. Let's settle for the details. Some businesses have revealed that they might be forced to let their workers stay more at home for a longer while without salary. This is due to the negative impact of the recent flood on their operations. Magbedua Boaji is chief executive of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and he spoke on PM Express Business Edition.
Some buildings have collapsed, some machines are spoiled, so you need time to reorganize. There are some immediately come back, looking at the magnitude and the size of their business. Some may take some time also to come back. For the sake of being humane, you can ask them to stay home for a while. I don't think that they are sacking them, but it's going to be a temporary layoff for them to restructure, get their offices, machines and everything back, and then they can invite them back to do their work. So, it's a damage that we have caused. I'm sure that if you had done the right things, probably we could have been able to limit or minimize the impact of this devastation or this flood on businesses. And it wasn't only flood, it was fire as well.
Mark Bedua Boaji, Chief Executive of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The city has posted one of its first full-month appreciation against the dollar for this year. There is more in the following Business Desk report.
The Ghana cedi began this year posting daily depreciation against the US dollar. At the time, this was described as expected because most businesses were restocking for the year. The situation continued for a while before the cedi began recording marginal daily appreciation. This later extended to weekly gains, and now the currency is posting appreciation over a full month. The local currency appreciated by almost 4% against the US dollar in June 2026. For some market watchers, this movement can be linked to improved dollar supply from the Bank of Ghana and other measures aimed at reducing demand for the US dollar. Others argue that this could mark a major turning point for the cedi in terms of its market performance. Even though the monthly performance looks encouraging, the year-to-date picture is different. Since January, the cedi has still depreciated by more than 7% against the US dollar, although the figures have improved significantly compared to about 2 months ago.
And that is a Business Desk report. Now, the total value of loans granted by commercial banks with support from the collateral registry went up significantly last year. It hit 148 billion Ghana cedis, ending last year compared to about 60 billion Ghana cedis in 2024. This was captured in the Bank of Ghana's annual report for last year. The collateral registry, a web-based system that allows borrowers to register their assets as collateral for loans. Now, energy analyst Benjamin Insia is worried that declining crude oil prices could come with some fresh challenges for the economy. Crude has declined sharply to reach pre-Middle East levels conflict. Now, this could lead to some significant reduction in prices at the pumps. But Mr. Insia is worried about how this could impact on Ghana's revenue.
This is likely going to create a bit of a challenge for the fiscal side because the government has recently reviewed its fiscal target to about 1.5 billion based on its projection that the price of crude will likely stay at $100 per barrel. However, unfortunately, in the last 2 days, we observed crude falling below $80 per barrel, which is moving towards a pre-war era. So it's likely going to create some kind of a challenge for central government in terms of its fiscal target within the petroleum upstream.
Benjamin Insia is an energy analyst. The Bank of Ghana has revised its inflation rate target for this year. It has moved from the 8% plus 2 or minus to 6%. Ghana statistician Dr. Hassan Idrisu, who revealed this during the release of the June inflation, has been said that this has been influenced by the current developments in the economy.
So that's the band we are operating with in Ghana here. I don't know the plans as to whether that threshold will be reviewed soon or not. But that's the band we have. So if you have inflation of 3.2%, which is below the lower band of 6%, the question you ask yourself is whether the 3.2% is too low or it's okay, or you should go a bit higher as a country so that the inflation rate you are recording as a country is internally consistent with your other development objectives, including economic growth.
Dr. Alhassan Idrisu is government statistician. Transport operators, traders, and small business owners are all reporting lost income, damaged properties, and disruptions to their daily operations. This is as a result of the Monday flood that swept part of Accra and other parts of the country. My colleague Rosla Karistego engaged some business owners in Accra and has come through in more in our business channel this morning.
Tell me where you gonna run go. Yeah, I be some oh yeah. Tell me where we gonna run go. After making our mother.
Heavy rains have disrupted business activity across Agbogboloshi and Aboseokai, leaving traders, transport operators, and entrepreneurs counting substantial losses.
The flood disturbs our passengers. Because of that, yesterday we couldn't even move to anywhere. We couldn't transport people from here to their destination.
We are pleading in the half of the president or something like that to come to our needs, because maybe if they can do something about the bridge for us, it will help us a lot.
Business owners whose vehicles were submerged say damaged engines and spoiled goods will require tens of thousands of cedis to replace or repair, placing additional financial pressure on already struggling enterprises.
Mine, we can't start it again, and I believe it's going to cost me over like 40 to 60,000 to fix it back. And I had goods in it because I had shopped already, and right now we are standing by the roadside looking for Aboseokai Macho to get the things out, and that is items worth like 20,000.
Beyond lost revenue, businesses are also facing significant replacement and repair costs. Some traders say floodwater destroyed food items, spices, and other merchandise, wiping out working capital accumulated over several months.
It has affected me plenty because all my things, my spices, everything is gone. It's too much. All my things are gone. I'm now going to start class 1. You can't start. The money there, even if I'm having 300,000, I can't start this business now. Because my beans, my rice, my everything is gone.
The flood destroyed almost everything. My 3 fridges were damaged after the water rose to chest level. The flood damaged the goods I sell because they cannot withstand water. We have lost a lot of money. Even the remaining stock cannot be sold because it has swollen and spoiled. The remaining items have also been damaged and cannot be sold. We are appealing to the government to support us because we've suffered huge losses.
Business operators are calling for urgent improvements to drainage infrastructure and flood mitigation measures, warning that recurring floods are not only destroying investments but also threatening livelihoods, reducing business confidence, and disrupting economic activity. For Joy Business, Rosla Kalistego's report read to you.
Simple life. It's all we want to live. Give me food, give me clothes, give me love, and give me shelter.
Indeed, such a sad wonder in terms of how some businesses are struggling as a result of the recent floods that hit Accra and other parts of the country. Let's do some commodity news. And crude oil went down marginally, selling this morning at $72.41 cents. That is a ton. Gold went up marginally, trading this morning at $4,162 an ounce. Cocoa is still going up on the international market, selling this morning at $5,036. That is a ton as well. Dollar is this morning scoring for 11 Ghana cedis, 50 pesos. That is the rate some of the major commercial banks are offering to their clients. The euro is going for 13 Ghana cedis, 10 pesos. The British pound, on the other hand, is trading at 15 Ghana cedis, 21 pesos. The forex bureaus are also selling a dollar at 12 Ghana cedis, 35 pesos. And that's all for the business news this morning. And then the crude oil is going for $72.41. That is a barrel this morning.
Okay, not a bad one. Yesterday I got a call. I think one of my sisters called me. I said, "Na, and you want to say what? If you don't do it,
well, it's still being reviewed. It will take time. The correction will take.
It doesn't have to take time. I mean, look, George. Let's face it.
Yeah.
When it's time for increases, it's increased immediately. Now, why are they doing this?
Well, you're soppy.
Reduce the thing and then it doesn't have to take any time.
If you look at diesel, the price floor set by NPA is around 13 something. I stand to be corrected, but you realize that still now some of them are pricing way above that floor.
Yeah, because you see, because we think that a lot of the vehicles don't use diesel. So as for the diesel one, we're doing a Danko Dada day. I drive a diesel vehicle. How about that?
It will go down. I mean, even the chief executive of the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies made a point that, even if competition will push them down.
No, but you see, my point is, when it's time to increase prices,
they rush.
Immediately they increase.
Yeah.
Why are they doing that to us?
I remember on that day, I think that we saw Girl and Star quickly move, and later some followed. But as of yesterday, there were still some that had not reviewed their prices.
My sister called me and she was so I decided to check and I realized that some of the OMCs are not reducing the price. It's not a good thing.
Yeah.
MPA, make sure that the right things are done, because you see, when it's time for them to increase, then they increase.
The observers are worried.
Well,
that's why you are an active party.
Listen, we're participants in the game. Because look, I decided not to. On Sunday when I was returning from my farm, I decided not to fill my tank because I
decided to hold on a while because of the advice from some of the OMCs about the possibility of water filtrating some of the tanks.
I was actually buying fuel at a place where it didn't flood, so I felt safe to do that. And but I said, because they would reduce the prices of fuel, let me just do half tank and wait.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting and I can't see anything. They should stop that kind of thing. It's not the right thing to do. Anyway, our inspirational song for today is one by Akwabwa. It says Wuye. So listen, let's enjoy this one.
If you're gonna do, say yeah. Let me see your hand like that. So this is a gospel song. So I'm gonna teach you how to sing it. If God has been faithful to you, I want you to sing the same song with me now. Thank you so much. Nabasa desi ede dameso, mama me so cross amo mabaso. Ya de meni nam enrosu, fidi no hema bo tiriso. I'm a some measure me. You've been so good to me, and I can't explain you. God, you're so good. God, you're so kind. God, you're so wonderful, wonderful. God, you're so good. God, you're so kind. God, you're so wonderful. Now this is a chorus. I don't have a woody,
that's Akwabwa.
Love it.
Gladstone, Akwabwa. With this one.
Do you know what I've realized?
Tell me.
There are some, let's call them secular musicians, right? There are some secular musicians who play gospel songs or who record gospel tracks, and the whole gospel community accepts their song, and you see choirs performing it in church and all of that. Like Akwabwa, like Kwabena. But then there are other secular musicians who play gospel songs and they are never accepted by the gospel community.
Like who?
Like Lumba. Or Lord Kenya.
But I thought
Oforian Ponsa.
No, but I thought that Lumba's Mesum Jesus was accepted.
Was it?
Is it the song?
Have you ever heard a choir singing Mesum Jesus?
Maybe the way the song is too.
Is it the one
how is the song?
No, that's Abenwa.
That's Abenwa.
So
I'm talking about his gospel song.
Listen
Mesum Jesus.
Wait, Kojo, you just listen to the song. Listen to the song. So this one, we can. The choir can perform this one nicely, but let's listen to that even Mesum Jesus. And decide whether the choirs can perform this one.
Why not?
No, I don't. I'm not sure.
Creativity is all it takes. The rhythm. You can create the different parts to it: the alto, the tenor, the bass, the treble. You sing it.
You listen to Mesum Jesus. Let's listen to this one here. This is Daddy Lumba's Mesum Jesus.
Yep.
So this is Mesum Jesus.
Yes.
But Kojo, quick one. You realize that most of these secular musicians, they started as gospel musicians. They were in the Kwame Eugene, actually. Even that Lumba, we understand that he was actually with a gospel group. So when they are struggling to sometimes, those of us who appreciate gospel music, they struggle to make money.
Well, listen,
but that's not the point.
I get you. I'm just making a point about the switch.
Tell Kojo that Akwabwa is the music director in a popular church in Accra. He's a music director too. So at least.
But what is the difference? So let's take Kwabena. His what's that song? The gospel song. Buikwan. I've heard choirs perform Buikwan, right? Now, if the argument is that singers like Lumba have other songs that are a bit adult in nature, well, so does Kwabena. In fact, he has a song called Adult Music, right? So why is it that Kwabena's gospel can be sung by choirs, but Lumba's gospel can't? Even in this one, Mesum Jesus, there is a choir. There is a chorus of voices singing background. So it lends itself to a choir performance. But no, he is persona non grata in the gospel community compared to others whose music is embraced.
Well, but after Mesum Jesus.
Yes.
If I play Abenwa, you hear the same, production.
Of course, it's the same musician.
Yes. Then after this, he did the "Take Me Back for Good" also. Then, I think I was in church around that time, and I heard the people saying that. But they were saying, "I'm back for good."
I think that sometimes some of us are, or the Christians, their struggle sometimes is an association, brand association, you think that, oh, this person has done this, so how can that person do that?
So why does that apply to Lumba but not to Kwabena Kwabena?
Because in the brand effect,
but
Lumba is positioned as only the.
Well, the truth is that Lumba is seen as persona non grata in the church circles. So
because he sang Abingwa,
he would never. But this was before Abingwa. He would not do anything. He would not do anything that. You see, Lumba's case is like whatever he does, people will say.
If A.B. Krentel sang a gospel song and he sang Moses,
but do you know that the A.B. Krentel's Moses?
Yeah,
there were those who thought
that was a gospel song.
Yeah.
It took further divination for people to understand.
There's this woman who was a senior house mistress at Ola Girls Secondary School in those days. She said, Winston, what was mommy? She was singing Moses. She came back and said, Nana, but Moses here about me tree. I was walking and singing, and everybody was looking at her. And then she said, mommy, but it's a profane song. And the woman said, sir. Then she explained the song to the mother, and also the mother understood that the Moses song is profane.
Kojo, this is for Major Doherty. You said the rhythm of the song. Lumba's song is high life. Akwabua and Kwabena rhythm is easier for the choir to sing.
Is that also not high life?
Is that also high life? Is it not high life?
So he's making an argument about I think about the rhythm coming across easier. For the church you go to.
Gospel for this one there we don't accept.
I like this song by Lumba. Someone says Osun Chemine, the one that Nana Sakwa uses, okay? This one is a great song, and this one by Brady Lumba. Listen to this one. So this one, as I said, is a good.
Yes,
Daddy Lumba.
Beautiful gospel song.
I like this one.
I've never heard a choir sing it ever.
I think it's a double standard. Kojo.
Okay. I now understand your problem. It is two things.
Just two things.
Two things.
Basketball.
Either you were not going to church in the past, or the churches you went to in the past didn't like Lumba, because the modern group, now that you are going to church, they can relate with the Kwabena. This Lumba Mesum Jesus is
it a typical example? R. Kelly, both secular and gospel.
No, but I'm saying that today, I'm not sure you go to any church and you hear somebody singing Mesum Jesus, because those who are in the choir, they don't even know Mesum Jesus.
Okay, now. I would have accepted that if we were talking only about Akwabua in comparison to Lumba, right? But when you bring in Kwabena, then the timeline gets a little more similar to that of Lumba, because Kwabena's song is 20 years old?
The Boyquan is not 20.
Yeah, I think it's more recent, right?
Boyquan is about 15 years.
15 years, okay. Still, I mean, more than a decade, years, right? But it's another generation ago, right? But the minute that song came out, churches were happy to perform it. So my question is this: how is it? First of all, what is the decision-making group in Christianity that decides that this artist's music is gospel and this artist's music is not? What is the criteria that they use to make the decision?
I think
is it their personal lifestyles? Because some of these gospel artists, we don't know their lifestyles. We don't know their personal lifestyles. We don't know what they get up to. We don't.
Well,
but when they sing songs, we said it's gospel.
Also has a gospel song.
I
don't know who did the original song. The Storm Is Over. Whether it was still R.
Kelly, yes.
But that's sung in churches.
Yes,
But
meanwhile, R. Kelly is in jail for some horrendous things.
Anyway, guys,
and they still sing The Storm Is Over.
Let's get into our fuel tip for today. We'll get back to Lumba and why we are not singing his songs in the churches. But Kwabena Kwabena's latest that he features Obapa Christie.
Oh yes,
that's a great one too.
Lovely song.
Yes. We like Kwabena. And we love Daddy Lumba.
We also love Daddy Lumba.
Except in church.
No, church.
Banished from church.
Our fuel tip for today says check drains and surrounding channels regularly to make sure fuel, oil, and dirty runoff are not collected in unsafe places. Poor drainage can worsen both safety and environmental risk. A clean flow is a safer flow. Comac supports responsible operation, and this is brought to us by the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, which means we can learn how to say it right.
Brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done. You say either, I say either.
Now today I have a popular expression which is completely wrong. Have you heard people say most at times? I've heard it a lot, especially when Ghanaians are conversing. Most at times. Now, I'm sure they are trying to say most of the time. But most at times just doesn't have any logical meaning. Most and then at times. So which one is it? Because at times means sometimes. Most means majority of the time. So most at times loses all meaning. What you're trying to say is most of the time or most times. You could also say many a time. But remember, if you bring in a, then you must say time as singular. Many a time, not many a times. That is how you say it right.
So that is how you say it right, okay? And I want to drop this one by Kwabena featuring Obapa Christie, okay?
Accepted in the church.
Obapa Christie.
Amen.
Okay. This one, This one.
Let's go.
Mabo, mabo, mabo. Miss somebody.
Okay, this is Kwabena.
All right.
Yeah. So this one.
So, Churchill, I want to know, what is the decision-making body in gospel music? The one that decides that this is gospel and this is not. And who are the members of this body?
Okay.
Who appointed them? And how do they make their decisions?
I think it's personal. I think it's personal than a body deciding that we won't do this and that.
But the thing becomes general.
We've had
it
men
becomes
of God
applied
who have actually also
across
sang secular music on stage, and I think that is about the lyrics. Period. You understand me? What does the lyrics say? That's the most important thing.
So then
we've had raising musicians who have sung passages in the Bible. Chant a psalm a day. There's another one that actually recites Deuteronomy and even the Psalms as well. Would you say because the rhythm is reggae, therefore it's secular?
But you should also appreciate that reggae, the Rastafarian doctrines, stems from Numbers 6 verse 5. You go to Judges 13:13. So Numbers 6 verse 5, the Nazarite vow, where you say, for all the days of the covenant, no razor shall come upon your head. And when Samson, as part of the prophecy, he said that he shouldn't have they shouldn't cut his hair.
So but that is based on the word of God.
So I'm just trying to let you know that Rastafarians rely on the Bible. I mean, they use the Bible.
And I mean, Bob Marley, Exodus, movement of the people, movement of Jah people.
But George, I mean, I get your question about the reggae rhythm. Although that would be strange, because for decades, all gospel was reggae. All gospel. If you like, pick any gospel song from 1989 all the way to the year 2000, and chances are it was reggae. Okay, so it can't be the rhythm.
Fifi Fosing is here.
Hey,
leader.
Follow.
Before we hear from the choir leader,
a decision maker in gospel.
Before we hear from the choir leader, let me tell you about Kingdom Books yard sales. So if you're looking to upgrade your workspace or restock your essentials, Kingdom Books has something special just for you. Big discounts up to 70%. So bring your family, tell a friend, and don't miss out on these amazing offers at Kingdom Books yard sales. It's at the Kingdom Books office in Osu. Time 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Hey, why 5 a.m. there? Is it my reporting time? Kingdom Books yard sales. Shop smart, save big. For inquiries, call them on 0501 401050 or 0244 311955. But from growing businesses to completing that building project and supporting education or family, many Ghanaians are already doing mega things with the mega loans from SG Ghana. It's now your turn. With even lower, more competitive rates, achieving your dream is now possible with SG Ghana's mega loans promo. Salaried workers of SG Ghana listed companies, pensioners, and eligible customers can access support for personal needs, family commitments, home projects, and more. There's still time from now till July 2026. Okay, from now till the end of July 2026. So apply and enjoy big loans at small rates. Yes, very low rates and a fast, hassle-free process that helps you to get moving sooner. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you or call 0302-214-314 for more details about the SG Ghana Mega Loans promo. Terms and conditions apply. Société Générale Ghana. The future is you. Where's Christocentric? Christocentric.
The Christocentric guy.
Yeah, may God's grace.
The
question is that why is it that in the churches you're okay singing Akwabwes Wuye and Kwabna's Buikwan, but we don't hear you singing Daddy Lumba's Mesum Jesus?
Well, if the choir is preparing to sing a song, obviously it has to be from a gospel artist. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't go further than that.
What about Akwabwa?
How is Kwabna a gospel artist?
Kwabna?
Yeah.
He's not a gospel artist. He's a Christian.
And Lumba is a Muslim.
Well, I don't know about his faith, but you're talking about a selection.
But how do you know about Kwabna's faith?
Because he's a Christian.
How do you know?
He's a Christian.
Because he said so.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Yes.
But Lumba said so too.
You are asking why Lumba's songs are not sung in church.
Yes.
What is the preference of the choir, the church? If the music director or the pastor needs a gospel song, clearly he will request for a certain artist.
So who decides
or whose song
who is a gospel artist and who isn't? That's the crux of the question. Who makes the decision that this one he qualifies, he's a gospel artist, and this one doesn't?
You see, the truth of the matter is that it has to do with our faith. Take it or leave it. There are people who have, stuck their necks out that I'm a musician. However, I am an inspirational musician. I do secular music, yada, yada. But there are people who are, on that course. I'm a gospel artist, Christian music artist. And so by far, that's how you identify them. Look at even the award ceremony. When you go to the TGMAs, there are categories for Christian musicians. There's no way, even if you do a gospel song, you will not be added to it because it will be considered as an inspirational song. Even though it may be gospel. That is a preserve for those who are in the category as Christian or gospel artist.
But Christian, we are all Christians.
That's what I said from the beginning.
So as long as a person is a Christian, if they sing a song,
right,
and they say this is a gospel song, it's a gospel song.
No, the qualification of gospel song is not by what you say.
By who?
Could you hold on?
It's the scriptures.
No, wait.
Content.
We'll come back to this. Hold on. The newspaper review returns on Monday, brought to us by Syntex Tanker, Stranger, Tough, Kel Charcoal, Toothpaste, Happy Smile, and Star Oil Quality and Affordable Fuel for all. Which means we can bring you the online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest. And Zenith Bank says, stay alert, shine your eye. When someone calls claiming to be from Zenith Bank, fraudsters can sound professional, confident, and convincing. They may ask you to confirm your account details to help resolve a supposed problem or secure your account. Remember, Zenith Bank will never ask for your PIN, password, or OTP over the telephone, email, or via any channel. If a caller asks for this information, do not share it. End the call immediately and contact Zenith Direct on 0542 000 or 0302 680 Shine your eyes, spot the fraud, stop the fraud. A message from Zenith Bank in partnership with the Ghana Association of Banks, which means we can go for the BBC News, brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us, Glyco, we cushion you for life, and Oba Spaghetti is made for you. So call your people, call your crew, come chop, everybody, come chop Oba, you no go stop.
Joseph Kojo Bedu Boating honestly FAC extradition or LOU.
Okay. I think there's a challenge there. We'll try and bring you the BBC News shortly here on the Super Money. Oh, Kojo, why seems there's a little challenge there.
Slight spiritual problem.
Which one is the spiritual problem? Which one is the spiritual problem?
Slight spiritual problem. Yeah, slight one.
Oh, I see. No. No spiritual problem. I don't believe in... well, let's see if we can get the BBC News now. Let's see.
Panacea Pharmacy.
Okay, so we've now resolved the challenge. The BBC News returns on Monday. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
From the heart of Africa we stand, building dreams across the land. Every step we did your side, helping you rise, taking you higher. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher. African Bank with global reach. BOA make your future glow. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher. African Bank with global reach. BOA make your future glow. BOA, we go there for you night and day. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher.
Eno, you know what our father left us when he died?
Debts?
He left us land, Eno. But Nanayo said the land is his. The court said, come back in 2031.
Hey, that's not an inheritance. That's a curse, brother.
Real?
Days after the heavy rains, residents at my 11 in the Wajagbaru municipality are still counting the cost of the devastation. I'm at a community known as Hand of God, where the destruction remains evident. The entire area has been cut off, with access roads rendered impassable. Even motorbikes are unable to get through. Now, one of the hardest hit residents is the owner of this one-story, 5-bedroom house. From what is visible, nearly a quarter of the building is buried under silt. The house, which sits in a valley, was overwhelmed when torrents of water rushed down from a nearby hill, carrying huge volumes of mud and debris that eventually settled inside the building. Now, the flood water inundated every room, leaving behind thick deposits of silt and have made the house completely uninhabitable. Now, large cracks have appeared in part of the structure, raising fears that the building could collapse if urgent intervention is not taken. Mattresses, clothing, furniture, and other household belongings have all been destroyed, leaving the family with little they could salvage from what was once their home. I have the owner of the property here, Mrs. Osei, here with me. She has been crying since we arrived here on the ground.
Our furnitures, cookers, wardrobes, bed, king size beds and other things. If you can see them now,
yeah.
So, can go into the everything. I'm destroying this house.
What are your immediate needs right now?
Yes, our immediate need is what we eat.
Okay.
What we eat and what to wear.
Okay.
And where to lay our head, because now we can't even sleep at somebody's place. We be roaming about. When we come and sleep here today, the next day we go and ask and sleep at another person's place. We have scattered. So I'm pleading to the whole world, the whole nation, His Excellency, diplomatic people, church leaders, that they should come into our aid. Now we are homeless. We don't have anywhere to sleep, anywhere, even what to eat and what to wear. Now it's a problem for us now. Even the children are there now. They are not even going to school. As I'm talking now, I don't know even where some are.
"72 hours after destructive rains battered Accra, heaps of debris on the sides of the main Alaja drain are getting higher and higher. The floodwaters may have receded, but the cost of destruction still lingers on as affected residents continue to count their losses.
So everything has gone through the water. Because when it comes like that, you know, you see, you don't know how to.
I have had to discard all of my belongings because of the rains. Everything I owned is gone. The only thing I managed to save is this.
Currently forced to rely entirely on friends and family just to survive.
Our major concern is that food vendors operate close to the drains. We do not want an outbreak of cholera or waterborne disease.
Another one, so a problem. Yesterday, even they're supposed to be here, but the length it came once, and after that, you cannot cook, you cannot do anything unless you go outside and buy food. Unless you go and buy food, because we have 2 public toilets here. all the place was flooded. So even here, the water itself to drink is a problem for us. We are not too sure of the quality. Already we have issues with our water system. So the whole of since Monday, this is the place they were even getting water from.
Until government takes urgent steps, these individuals say they may be forced to take some pragmatic steps themselves. From Alajo, I am Stephen Mensah for Joy News.
But the finance ministry has been challenging these claims you put out, that, well, they were not putting the funds to use under the Garrett
They cannot challenge it. I mean, we need to move away from the usual NPP, NDC politics, where there's a lot of spinning and propaganda. The funds were secured under a particular dispensation from the World Bank. The World Bank in this matter is very vocal and instructive. Your station, your network carried out the World Bank's sentiments, and I don't think anybody who doubts what the NPP or the NDC would say can do the same to the World Bank. The World Bank is apolitical, and let us ask them what the facts are, and let's juxtapose that to what the NPP is saying and draw the lines. It's a pure matter. You inherited a project, you decided, in spite of availability of funds and all of that, to put bottlenecks and stall the project. It cannot be anything other than what the facts are. The NPP did nothing wrong. I mean, having secured it, having sought for funding, having begun it, I would have been answering it differently if in your studio the picture is that the NPP, after getting money, did not start it. Yes. Then you can say there was a problem. But we started it and we left with money for you to complete. At the moment, there is no indication that any money is needed to complete what they inherited. So what has been the challenge in implementing what you inherited? You have heard all kinds of spending. The NPP spent the money, NPP chopped the money. There is a World Bank report now on our table. Nowhere through their audit findings do they establish any monies lost. Nowhere do they fault anything untoward with the project. For them, their worry is that some bureaucratic tendencies on the part of government, and for that matter, the Ministry of Finance, has stalled the project. And therefore, they've even downgraded the implementation of that particular project. The blame squarely is at those sets of government. If we as a people do not shy away from being truthful, there can be no two stories to this matter. Straightforward. Government's inaction has caused partly what has happened. If you look strategically at the locations where these occurred, from Kaneshi, Weja, Achimota, Takrady VIP station, come to Abusokai, come to Nima, come to Paloma, all of these areas where Garrett is happening are the hardest hit of this disaster. All of these areas. And the projects the NPP started are at different levels of completion. Today, when you go there, you can read clearly a storm drain that is needed within a settlement to contain water that is flowing with force, to avoid it spilling over. If it's not there, the obvious is the case. There's a spillover into the community, but if the storm drains had been standing, then there is no problem. The important part of this program was to have from the upstream, where the high volumes of water descend to the downstream, holding ponds, water holding ponds, and make sure that any water that is coming could be retained somehow, so that once the odor eases, that didn't happen. Under us, the work that happened indicated clearly that the Odo River has 4 tributaries: the Onyasia, the Dakobi, Nima, and Ado. All the waters that run through the Odo River basin, about 90% are coming from these tributaries. And the technical work done, which produced this solution of Garrett, were tailored to capture the intensity of rain in all of these areas. Now, that didn't happen. You didn't dredge the Odo, so the Odo gets full, water cannot pass easily, and then all running water that is coming from upstream begin to go back from these tributaries. The result is that flooding can occur in Tema as a result of challenges within the Odo. It can happen in Ebri, anywhere in Accra. So we need to understand this situation and appropriately lay the issues where they are. Government's inaction has not been helpful. It has contributed to worsening this matter.
Some may come back with support. Some may not come back at all. So if you look at all this, and those who are going to lose their job, it impacts on the economy. for me, I think it's very huge. Some are also still counting their losses.
Are we getting there when you talk about people losing their job? I knew one company tried to, a government-related company tried to abrogate the contracts of its workers. Government had to come in and force that entity to still employ them back. Isn't that a knee-jerk reaction?
No, it's not.
Let workers go home because of this.
No, it's not. Because, I mean, what are they coming to do? Some buildings have collapsed, some machines are spoiled. So you need time to reorganize.
But
I don't think that they are
staying home
them.
for a while, but
no,
this company was virtually abrogating the contract of these workers.
So that's what I'm saying, that some immediately come back, looking at the magnitude and the size of their business. Some may take some time also to come back. So if, I mean, for any other thing, for the sake of being humane, you can ask them to stay home for a while. I don't think that they are sacking them, but it's going to be a temporary layoff for them to restructure, get their offices, machines, and everything back, and then they can invite them back to do their work.
10 years now, the industry has been growing at a rate of about 21%. So if you look at that, growth, then you say that, yes, people are insuring. But if you look at the potential that we have as a nation, then you would see that we are nowhere near where we need to be. Because if you look at the insurance penetration, as we always say, you look at insurance revenue versus gross domestic product. That shows you the importance of insurance in an economy and how the gross domestic product is being directed towards insurance products. It's just a paltry 1.2%, which means that a lot more people are not insuring. Now, a lot of people insure for various reasons, from my observation. Some insure out of free will because they understand insurance and they want to insure. Some too, because of a previous loss experience, they want to insure because they suffered some loss in the past. Some too because they need a facility or they need some...
They're being compelled.
Yes, compelled. And then the last one is the compulsory insurance. So I am the view that a lot of people are doing insurance not because they want to do it, but because they are being compelled.
I mean, it might be early days yet, and help me out. Have you had, I mean, since you also come from the Insurance Association as well, are several businesses making a call because of what has happened and asking you to step in quickly to assist them?
Yes, we are having such calls. So what we are urging everybody who have been affected is to actually report the incident on time as quickly as possible, immediately, so that we can go in and assist them to be able to make the claims, to be able to file the claims as quickly as possible. And if you look at the National Insurance Commission's guidelines that they've given to insurance companies to follow, within a maximum of 40 days.
Let me also take the opportunity on behalf of the government and people of Ghana to express our sincere appreciation to the outgoing Auditor General whose tenure comes to an end today, and I just acknowledged him. Thank you very much. We thank him for his dedicated service to our country and for his contribution to strengthening the institutions of public accountability. We wish him continued good health and every success in the years ahead and in any future endeavors. Every ministry, department, agency, metropolitan, municipal, and district assembly, state-owned enterprises, and public officials must recognize that accountability is not optional, it is a constitutional obligation. The Auditor General therefore occupies a central place in our national development agenda. By identifying weaknesses in financial management systems, promoting compliance with the law, and recommending corrective actions, the office directly contributes to improving public service delivery and protecting the taxpayers' money. My government will continue to support the strengthening of the audit service through investment in modern audit technologies, digital systems, capacity building, and institutional reforms that enable the service to discharge its constitutional mandate effectively. At the same time, all public institutions must cooperate fully with our Auditor General and ensure the timely implementation of audit recommendations. Audit reports should never be viewed merely as statutory documents to be laid before Parliament. They should serve as a practical management tool to improve governance, strengthen internal controls, eliminate waste, and enhance the efficiency of public administration. And so, Dr. Graham, as you take the oath of office today, remember that the authority vested in you by the Constitution carries with it an equally profound responsibility.
So, quick update from the Black Stars training camp. Every player here is fit and ready. The players that had injury concerns, like Lawrence Atizigi, he's training fine. There was also injury concern for Jerome Opoku and Anton Semenyo. They also trained fine here at the Kansas City training facility. And by and large, it looks like, as far as fitness concerns go, the head coach, Carlos Queiroz, has a full squad to choose from for that game against Colombia tomorrow night. It's one thing I can report is that it's really hot. In all three previous matches that we've played at this tournament, it's rained on the match day. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to rain tomorrow, but I know that it's going to be really, really hot and humid. As to whether that will play into any sort of advantage for us, I'm not exactly sure. One thing I can also say is that while we know that the government isn't bringing supporters here, we know a lot of supporters around the Midwest are organizing themselves to try and come and watch the game. The biggest issue has to do with tickets, and a lot of them obviously are struggling to get the tickets because of the price attached to them. I can report that I've met some people who have told me that they've managed to get tickets for around $360. So if you live around the Midwest, you probably should come and try to work out your ticket situation at the Black Stars Hotel. It might be possible to get a ticket around $360 so that you can come and watch the Black Stars. But Henry and Satichu, Utambolombo is sacking me and getting rid of me. Okay, we have to go. You have to go. But everybody's fit and fine. Huh?
We are fine. Everybody's fine.
It was in the last century.
Yeah.
we had to play against Colombia. Important game for both teams, and it will be great to see two fantastic teams on the pitch, different styles, with both teams committed to win the game, create entertainment, and for sure both teams trying to bring the best results home. And I hope with the right inspiration and the right attitude, we'll be able to be a better.
Chop kiss.
You think they will play his gospel in church?
Which gospel song is that?
I'm saying if he had a gospel song, no. You think the choirs will sing it?
No. Nobody will play Shatawale's gospel song.
Why not?
Shatta.
Why not?
Oh no, they will not even believe that is gospel.
Oh.
Shatawale.
But is he not a Christian?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Because I actually have a different view about this whole, Christian, and a lot of Ghanaians say they are Christians. They don't even understand what it feels like to be a Christian.
The thing is, who is deciding? Like, if someone says, I am a Christian, and turns up in church, is that it? Is that the whole criteria?
Yeah, that's it. He accepts Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior.
Yeah, in that case,
he's a Christian.
In that case, who isn't? Like, honestly,
not everybody has.
So look, Lord Kenya actually became an evangelist, didn't he? And played gospel songs. None of them got played in church. Ufuriamponsa gave his life to Christ, but his songs were not accepted.
Were Ufuriamponsa's songs, after he gave his life to Christ, as good as the songs he did while in the world, like they say in the church? When I was in the world. You see, it's not about just dropping a song. You must also ask, that song, is it really, is it a good song? Is it one that you dance to or you want to sing?
But it's his offering to God. Who are we to judge?
But there are numerous gospel artists. It's not several gospel artists. It's not everybody's song that you hear in the church.
Yeah, but who are we to judge? Who is doing the judging?
We've not done. Oh no, we're doing selection. We're doing selection. Okay, we're not judging anybody. No, it's not. It's not in my place to judge anybody. But we do the selection.
So Sele didn't catch them.
Maybe he didn't get a selection.
Sele didn't catch Lumba. Oh.
Lumba's in some way. Because Kalemesum Jesus Modia is nice.
It's nice. And it's not the only gospel track.
By the way. I mean, the song is not, you probably would not say it's your gospel. But gospel, what's gospel music?
Good point. And is it determined by the lyrics or by the artist?
The lyrics.
And I guess that is the conversation we're having, because if it's only based on the lyrics, then there's no reason why Lumba's Mesum Jesus shouldn't be considered a gospel song. Right? And he has other songs, by the way. There's another one, Enye Nyamedin. He also did Beye Wanwanwa Juma. Beye Wanwanwa Juma. Thanks, Loving C, for sending me these links to other gospel songs by Lumba. Yeah, and
Wuta also has a gospel song.
I haven't heard it before.
I have. Say me what a trema pe me rata ya what's waya mami meda minya miase I've forgotten the title. I'd have Jojo, look for that song for me. Yeah, Wuta. I think it's on the Kotosa album.
Okay, and it didn't make it into the church.
I don't know.
Hey, these gatekeepers.
I don't know whether it got to the church or not. You understand?
It's just interesting.
I don't know. I don't know whether I made it to the church, but lots of these guys have done, songs. Kofi Kinata's songs. Some of them can, can qualify as gospel songs. But,
absolutely.
I don't know. I'm not sure Have Mercy would qualify as a gospel song, but I like that one, Have Mercy. I like the part that says Trasakwe Minchu. But about this King Palute's Aseda was sung in a church, right?
Oh, it was, eh? So who decides? Who decides?
You see, no, this one should qualify as gospel. See, listen.
Mami mini de tu madini na ye Timsumi di muwaji di debe ye Ana bibi wa into me ya Menteda Muwida Mami mini de tu madini na ye Timsumi di muwaji di debe yo Ana bibi wa into me ya Nambibi ya Shada kukompo so Nasa nimbedi ne chila Obinyi muna trya Wadi biya de ya dodo Namnipa bomeda wasaso mojunoa awuma munchado mamento we know that's so fast so much bottom upono amata fweni magas fu umuna wafel ebe trasa kwe minchilo shabenzi minchil promotion minchilo masumi yebia bepe Trasa kwe minchil Shabensi minchil promotion minchilo Aya Ya kufri na kwa Mesa me bilu na fo Je ya kaminku Mami mi de tu madina Timsumi di muwaji di debe Ana bibi wa into me Menteda Muwida Mami mi de tu madina Timsumi di muwaji di debe Ana kulbi wa into me Na bilbiya
Inti dele son Cheme nyanko ponke siya sano Watam ne bwa wato Oka wa ye wuntie ne pano Papa kai wama Minim se wanye bibi kurano Nenye niye medie Inti me bompa ya Minim se nkano Ejina woso Inti me da Mijiwudi papa Nyoti viasi mwa wabrene Nyone nyamia yaka O Kristo ni bebreka kraso Dako nafa.
Okay, would this qualify as gospel? Nana Begin said this inspirational song.
So inspirational songs are not gospel? Is that what it is? Or gospel songs are not inspirational? What's the difference?
I don't know. The man who said it is here.
Telling me some. You see, what confuses me is the level of understanding that some Christians seem to have for this subject matter. Like they seem to really understand the rules and regulations as if they are written down somewhere. So right, but it's like Obiaro. So how is it that you all seem to understand which ones qualify, which ones don't qualify? When did you have the meeting?
Kojo, so this is my perspective. See, I understand we tend to misclassify songs, okay, and indeed it is not every song that is sung in church that is gospel. The point is that gospel song is simply songs that is centered around the good news. And we have, even in the Bible, okay, we all know what the good news is about. So you may be a Christian.
The good news is that Christ died for me.
Yeah, so good. So gospel songs are songs that are centered on the gospel, which is the good news.
So if the song is about Elijah, then it's not gospel.
Yeah, because if it's about Elijah, that Elijah has done what?
Anything.
Elijah.
Yeah. Or Safnat Pania. Is that gospel?
Okay, but sing the whole song. You just use Safnat Pania. But
I'm asking.
No, you sing that. No, if you just do Safnat Pania and they say Idini tough. that one may not be gospel. But if you sing the whole song, it probably may qualify as gospel. It probably qualifies as gospel.
If you say that it must be about the gospel of Christ, then anything that is centered around the Old Testament is not gospel music.
You see, hold on, guys.
That's Judaism music.
Guys, you see, there's something we've also not. Because we're talking about gospel, and later on our listeners too would give us their take. But have you realized, two of you, that in a lot of what we term as gospel, they are only echoing what our African traditional people believe. And you find that everywhere, because in African traditional religion you must give birth. It's the same thing. So you see, what we classify as gospel is our understanding of Christianity. And our understanding of Christianity is African traditional religion.
Yeah, so that even makes the point better.
So
we have Christian songs.
So you can play that Ilumba song.
We have Christian songs, okay, and non-Christian songs. But not every Christian song. That, I mean, if you are going by the strict meaning of what the gospel is about, not every Christian song is gospel. So unfortunately, we tend to put everything together and say,
I'll come back to you on that. I'll come back to you on that.
So Mesum Jesus, is it gospel or not?
Hold on. Your salary deserves better. So switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy amazing benefits, lower interest rates, higher loan amounts, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. It's time to switch and smile wider with Fidelity Bank. To learn more, call them on 0800 00 3355. Visit fidelitybank.com.gh or connect with them on social media, Fidelity Bank GH. Fidelity Bank, believe with us. But if you're planning a trip abroad, don't wait until you're stranded in a foreign country. Get covered with Glyco travel insurance before you fly. So from medical emergencies and flight delays to lost luggage, Glyco has you covered every step of the way. Visit any Glyco Live branch or call 0555 305 547. Travel smart, travel protected. Glyco, we cushion you for life. I know Franco is your leading mobile phone, accessories, and electronic retail outlet. You can get items such as Nokia, Samsung, iPhones, smart TVs, Franco air conditioners, chest freezers, refrigerators, washing machines, microwave blenders, generator, CCTV camera, and all other mobile phone brands and accessories from all their shops nationwide at up to 40% discounts on their digital platforms. Call them on the official numbers 024642 2338 or 0555 939311 and then 0302 225651, or download the new Franco Trading app, Franco, or the Google Play Store, or you can visit their website, francotrading.com. Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone papa fee. And let me tell you about Exilium from Total Energies, because the additive-enriched fuel with its amazing 3-in-1 action cleans your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption. Thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives, Exilium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions. And you will drive, sir. Experience the difference with Total Energies Exilium new formula. Choose Exilium. Choose quality. But Bank of Africa wants you to know that from now till October 2026, they're offering short-term loans at very slim rates to salaried workers. Now, they understand you have urgent needs to sort out, and that's why they give you the quick turnaround time. So whether it's school fees, prospectus, car maintenance, or that much deserved family vacation, Bank of Africa will sort you out fast. Visit the nearest branch or chat Fafa at boaghana.com to sign up. You may also WhatsApp 0244-338-226 for inquiries. Sometimes all you need is a quick fix. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, as close as a partner, and your security starts with you. If you don't share it, they can't have it. So shine your eye. This fraud alert by Bank of Africa is in partnership with the Ghana Association of Banks. But with the rains that we've experienced lately, getting to bus stations can be stressful, flooded roads, long queues, and the uncertainty of travel can make an already difficult journey even harder. That's why more travelers are choosing Oya Bus Ride, the app that puts you in control of your intercity travel. With the Oya Bus Ride, you can book your trip from your phone, choose your preferred seat, select your pickup location, and track your journey, and even monitor driver behavior for added peace of mind. No stress, no unnecessary hassle, just convenient travel design around you. And the pilot routes currently operates between Accra and Kumasi. With the Oya app, you can choose the route that works best for you. Download the Oya Bus Ride app today on the Google Play Store or the App Store and discover why your journey should begin on your phone. Oya Bus Ride, no giddy giddy. Oya, let's go. But let's talk water tanks now. I'm sure by now you know the secret to real water storage. It's simple. If your tank doesn't have the tortoise on it, then you know it's not the correct tank. That's right. The tortoise tank, Syntex tank, is the champion of water tanks. Strong, durable, and built to handle our Ghanaian weather. So rain or shine, Syntex tank has your back. So my people, go outside, check your tank, and if it doesn't have the tortoise on it, then you know it's time to upgrade. Join the Syntex tank family today and enjoy water storage that's tough like a tortoise. Call 0244 335 168 to buy now, or find one of their 400 agents nationwide. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, strong, tough. But hey, Latest Foam remains the tried and tested brand we all love for almost 60 years. And they offer you unmatched quality and durability for every Ghanaian home. Make the smart choice. Talk to them on 0302 231155 in Accra and then 0322029365 in Kumasi for all your inquiries. Or walk into any of their outlets nationwide for your preferred choices. You can also visit them at latestfoamghana.com and all their social media platforms. Do not settle for less, go for quality. Buy Latest Foam or else you do yourself. Latest Foam is your partner for life. Stay with us. When we return after these messages, we bring you your birthday shouts and sports here on the Super Morning Show. We'll be right back.
Better team on the pitch tomorrow, and of course get the result that our fans they expect from us. With all due respect of Colombia, of course, but this is our commitment for tomorrow.
Personally, I think the Croatia game was a one-off. Let's take it like that. Colombia is a knockout stage. It's going to be a knockout game, so it's going to be totally different, and we'll have to be ready for that challenge. You know, and it's a top team, and it's going to be a difficult game, but I'm confident that with what the manager have told us tactically, we'll be ready for the challenge tomorrow. So there's no problem about that. Hi everyone. We know tomorrow is going to be a big game. We are ready. We've been growing in the tournament. Listen, tomorrow we just want to put in a show and make sure we win tomorrow, and that's the most important thing for us, is to win.
Days after the heavy rains, residents at my 11 in the Winston municipality are still counting the cost of the devastation. I'm at a community known as Hand of God, where the destruction remains evident. The entire area has been cut off, with access roads rendered impassable. Even motorbikes are unable to get through. Now, one of the hardest hit residents is the owner of this one-story, 5-bedroom house. From what is visible, nearly a quarter of the building is buried under silt. The house, which sits in a valley, was overwhelmed when torrents of water rushed down from a nearby hill, carrying huge volumes of mud and debris that eventually settled inside the building. Now, the flood water inundated every room, leaving behind thick deposits of silt and have made the house completely uninhabitable. Now, large cracks have appeared in part of the structure, raising fears that the building could collapse if urgent intervention is not taken. Mattresses, clothing, furniture, and other household belongings have all been destroyed, leaving the family with little they could salvage from what was once their home. I have the owner of the property here, Mrs. Osei, here with me. She has been crying since we arrived here on the ground.
Our furnitures, cookers, wardrobes, bed, king size beds and other things. If you can see them now, right here.
Yeah.
So, you can go into the everything. I'm destroying this house.
What are your immediate needs right now?
Yes, our immediate need is what we will eat.
Okay.
What we will eat and what we wear.
Okay.
where to lay our head, because now we can't even sleep at somebody's place. We be roaming about. When we come and sleep here today, the next day we go and ask and sleep at another person's place. We have scattered. So I'm pleading to the whole world, the whole nation, His Excellency, diplomatic people, church leaders, that they should come into our aid. Now we are homeless. We don't have anywhere to sleep, anywhere, even what to eat and what to wear. Now it's a problem for us now. Even the children are there now. They are not even going to school. As I'm talking now, I don't know even where some are.
Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa BOA Pay from Bank of Africa office. A hassle-free solution for fee collection and other payments. Call us or chat Fafat boaghana.com for details. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. And Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone Papa Perfie. This one says happy birthday to Tassicius Edem Dogbenyu of Noguchi Memorial Institute. May God continue to bless and grant you all your heart's desires, from Natasha. Okay. Any more birthday messages, Kojo?
Not today.
Okay. So which means we can get into the Sports Center, brought to us by MTN. Switch to MTN's eSIM. Download my MTN app to go SIMless today. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. DSTV, the biggest football tournament, is here, and DSTV is giving you front row seats to all the action live. It's the FIFA World Cup 2026, and it's that time when everything can wait, even sleep can wait. Like tomorrow, like tonight, we'll stay awake and watch the Black Stars match. DSTV, home of entertainment and high sense everyday prices for everyday people. But look, MTN just brought the prices down and the speeds up on MTN Fiber for home, and your whole household is about to feel it. Movie nights that don't buffer, school assignments that's are submitted on time, work calls that don't drop, and your side hustle running smoothly in the background. 3 unlimited speed tiers, one amazing network. Now you can enjoy 100 megabytes per second for 299 Ghana cedis, 300 megabytes per second for 444, and 500 megabytes per second for 999, all per month. Pick what fits your home. No data caps, no slowdowns, just fiber built for real life. MTN Fiber for home, your speed, your home, your choice, only MTN everywhere you go. And for 130 years, Standard Chartered has been more than a bank. They've been a partner in progress, from helping establish Ghana's financial system to building businesses and connecting them to the world. From helping generations grow and protect their wealth to powering innovation and helping communities thrive. Today, we stand on 130 years of heritage to power your ambitions and unlock opportunities. 130 years of expertise to drive cross-border connections that move businesses forward, support your financial and wealth aspirations, and to sustainably impact communities. As always, we believe we can achieve more by partnering together. Standard Chartered, here for good. But Ghana, the World Cup spirit is here. So from Hacho to Kumasi, the rhythm of the game is calling, and Hisense is bringing the stadium heat to your doorstep. Okay, upgrade your viewing game with a massive range, from the sleek 32-inch smart TVs to the mind-blowing 116-inch giant screens. Pair them with powerful Hisense sound systems so you can hear every chant and whistle like you're sitting right in the stands. Now, for more exciting news, Hisense has joined forces with MTN Ghana and DSTV to bring you special World Cup package. When you buy selected Hisense models, it's a total win-win for everyone. Visit any authorized Hisense showroom nationwide today and discover these exciting World Cup offers for yourself. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people. Call 0302 550000. Visit their website, hisense.com.gh. And Spurs will return on Monday, where after the Black Stars have beaten Colombia. Okay, on Monday they'll be here. Oh, Nana Benin, why are you laughing? We'll beat Colombia. We'll beat Colombia.
2 goals to nil.
Yeah, we'll beat Colombia. If we don't beat Colombia today, they exceeded our expectation.
They've already done more than we expected. We are very glad and grateful to them. They should come back.
Okay, guys, stay with us. We'll be right back after these.
We are young entrepreneurs. We're vibrant and we make the trends.
When 72 hours after destructive rains battered Accra, heaps of debris on the sides of the main Alaja drain are getting higher and higher. The floodwaters may have receded, but the cost of destruction still lingers on as affected residents continue to count their losses.
So everything has gone through the water. Because when it comes like that, you know, you see, you don't know how to.
I have had to discard all of my belongings because of the rain. Everything I owned is gone. The only thing I managed to save is this. Currently forced to rely entirely on friends and family just to survive.
Our major concern is that food vendors operate close to the drains. We do not want an outbreak of cholera or waterborne disease.
Another one, so a problem. Yesterday, even they're supposed to be here, but the length it came once, and after that, you cannot cook, you cannot do anything unless you go outside and buy food. You see, unless you go and buy food, because we have 2 public toilets here. All the place was flooded. So even here, the water itself to drink is a problem for us. We are not too sure of the quality. Already we have issues with our water system. So the whole of since Monday, this is the place they were even getting water from.
Until government takes urgent steps, these individuals say they may be forced to take some pragmatic steps themselves. From Alajo, I am Stephen Mensah for Joy News.
But the Finance Ministry has been challenging these claims you put out, that, well, they were not putting the funds to use under the guarantee.
They cannot challenge it. I mean, we need to move away from the usual NPP, NDC politics, where there's a lot of spinning and propaganda. The funds were secured under a particular dispensation from the World Bank. Right. The World Bank in this matter is very vocal and instructive. Your station, your network, carried out the World Bank's sentiments, and I don't think anybody who doubts what the NPP or the NDC would say can do the same to the World Bank. The World Bank is apolitical, and let us ask them what the facts are, and let's juxtapose that to what the NPP is saying and draw the lines. It's a pure matter. You inherited a project. You decided, in spite of availability of funds and all of that, to put bottlenecks and stall the project. It cannot be anything other than what the facts are. The NPP did nothing wrong. I mean, having secured it, having sought for funding, having begun it, I would have been answering it differently if in your studio the picture is that the NPP, after getting money, did not start it. Yes. Then you can say there was a problem. But we started it, and we left with money for you to complete. At the moment, there is no indication that any money is needed to complete what they inherited. So what has been the challenge in implementing what you inherited? You have heard all kinds of spinning. The NPP spent the money, NPP chopped the money. There is a World Bank report now on our table. Nowhere through their audit findings do they establish any monies lost. Nowhere do they fault anything untoward with the project. For them, their worry is that some bureaucratic tendencies on the part of government, and for that matter, the Ministry of Finance, has stalled the project. And therefore, they've even downgraded the implementation of that particular project. The blame squarely is at those sets of government. If we as a people do not shy away from being truthful, there can be no two stories to this matter. Straightforward. Government's inaction has caused partly what has happened. If you look strategically at the locations where this occurred, from Kaneshi, Weja, Achimota, Takrady VIP station, come to Abusokai, come to Nima, come to Paloma, all of these areas where Garrett is happening are the hardest hit of this disaster. All of these areas. And the projects the NPP started are at different levels of completion. Today, when you go there, you can read clearly a storm drain that is needed within a settlement to contain water that is flowing with force, to avoid it spilling over. If it's not there, the obvious is the case. There's a spillover into the community, but if the storm drains had been standing, then there is no problem. The important part of this program was to have from the upstream, where the high volumes of water descend to the downstream, holding ponds, water holding ponds, and make sure that any water that is coming could be retained somehow, so that once the odor eases,
yes,
that didn't happen. Under us, the work that happened indicated clearly that the Odo River has 4 tributaries: the Onyasia, the Dakobi, Nima, and Ado. All the waters that run through the Odo River basin, about 90% are coming from these tributaries. And the technical work done, which produced this solution of Garrett, were tailored to capture the intensity of rain in all of these areas. Now, that didn't happen.
Yes.
You didn't dredge the Odo, so the Odo gets full, water cannot pass easily, and then all running water that is coming from upstream begin to go back from these tributaries. The result is that flooding can occur in Tema as a result of challenges within the Odo. It can happen in Ebri, anywhere in Accra. So we need to understand this situation and appropriately lay the issues where they are. Government's inaction has not been helpful. It has contributed to worsening this matter.
Some may come back with support. Some may not come back at all. So if you look at all the
predictions, share them with us. What are their chances? We'll get into all of these here on the Super Morning Show. But you know, travelers, the days of switching off your data when you travel are over. Telecel World Plus roaming bundles give you unmatched value and the best rates across up to 100 countries, including every country in Africa. No more landing in a new country and worrying about how to order a ride, find your hotel, navigate a new city, or stay in touch with family and friends. No more hunting for local SIM cards. No more fear of expensive roaming charges. With rates from just 0.09 pesos per megabyte and incredible value on voice and data, Telecel World Plus roaming bundles keep you connected from the moment you land. So whether you're traveling for business, on holiday, or following the excitement of the World Cup, you can stay connected with confidence everywhere you go. So relax, don't worry about roaming costs, just do you. Dial star 5959 hash or activate your bundle on Telecel Play app today. Telecel, connecting energies. But look, every day your body needs clean, refreshing water, and Awake Water is carefully produced to keep you refreshed and hydrated, purified, refreshing, and purpose-driven. Now, through our One for Life campaign, they support people living with various cardiovascular diseases, where every bottle you drink, an amount is donated to the National Cardiothoracic Center in Kolebu. Drink Water, Drink Awake, proudly produced by Casapreco PLC. Awake Purified Drinking Water, One for Life. Drink Water, Drink Awake, available nationwide. And this is FDA approved. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages from our partners. And there are lots of your thoughts on what constitutes gospel music. We'll share all of them after these.
And those who are going to lose their job, it impacts on the economy. For me, I think it's very huge. Some are also still counting their losses.
Are we getting there when you talk about people losing their job? I knew one company a government-related company tried to abrogate the contracts of its workers. Government had to come in and force that entity to still employ them back. Isn't that a knee-jerk reaction?
No, it's not.
Let workers go home because of this.
No, it's not. Because, what are they coming to do? Some buildings have collapsed, some machines are spoiled. So you need time to reorganize. But I don't think that they are
staying home for a while, but
no,
this company was virtually abrogating the contract of these workers.
So that's what I'm saying, that some immediately come back, looking at the magnitude and the size of their business. Some may take some time also to come back. So for any other thing, for the sake of being humane, you can ask them to stay home for a while. I don't think that they are sacking them, but it's going to be a temporary layoff for them to restructure, get their offices, machines, and everything back, and then they can invite them back to do their work.
10 years now, the industry has been growing at a rate of about 21%. So if you look at that, growth, then you say that, yes, people are insuring. But if you look at the potential that we have as a nation, then you would see that we are nowhere near where we need to be. Because if you look at the insurance penetration, as we always say, you look at insurance revenue versus gross domestic product. That shows you the importance of insurance in an economy and how the gross domestic product is being directed towards insurance products. is just a paltry 1.2%, which means that a lot more people are not insuring. Now, a lot of people insure for various reasons, for my observation. Some insure out of free will because they understand insurance and they want to insure. Some too, because of a previous loss experience, they want to insure because they suffered some loss in the past. Some too because they need a facility or they need some... They're being compelled. Yes, compelled. And then the last one is the compulsory insurance. So I am the view that a lot of people are doing insurance not because they want to do it, but because they are being compelled.
I mean, it might be early days yet, and help me out. Have you had, I mean, since you also come from the Insurance Association as well, are several businesses making a call because of what has happened and asking you to step in quickly to assist them?
Yes, we are having such calls. So what we are urging everybody who have been affected is to actually report the incident on time as quickly as possible, immediately, so that we can go in and assist them to be able to make the claims, to be able to file the claims as quickly as possible. And if you look at the National Insurance Commission's guidelines that they've given to insurance companies to follow, with them within a maximum of 40 days.
Let me also take the opportunity on behalf of the government and people of Ghana to express our sincere appreciation to the outgoing Auditor General whose tenure comes to an end today, and I just acknowledged him. Thank you very much. We thank him for his dedicated service to our country and for his contribution to strengthening the institutions of public accountability. We wish him continued good health and every success in the years ahead and in any future endeavors. Every ministry, department, agency, metropolitan, municipal, and district assembly, state-owned enterprises, and public officials must recognize that accountability is not optional, it is a constitutional obligation. The Auditor General therefore occupies a central place in our national development agenda. By identifying weaknesses in financial management systems, promoting compliance with the law, and recommending corrective actions, the office directly contributes to improving public service delivery and protecting the taxpayers' money. My government will continue to support the strengthening of the audit service through investment in modern audit technologies, digital systems, capacity building, and institutional reforms that enable the service to discharge its constitutional mandate effectively. At the same time, all public institutions must cooperate fully with our Auditor General and ensure the timely implementation of audit recommendations. Audit reports should never be viewed merely as statutory documents to be laid before Parliament. They should serve as a practical management tool to improve governance, strengthen internal controls, eliminate waste, and enhance the efficiency of public administration. And so, Dr. Graham, as you take the oath of office today, remember that the authority vested in you by the Constitution carries with it an equally profound responsibility.
So quick update from the Black Stars training camp. Every player here is fit and ready. The players that had injury concerns like Lawrence Atiziki, he's training fine. There was also injury concern for Jerome Opoku and Antoine Semenyo. They also trained fine here at the Kansas City training facility. And by and large, it looks like as far as fitness concerns go, the head coach, Carlos Queiroz, has a full squad to choose from for that game against Colombia tomorrow night. It's one thing I can report is that it's really hot. In all 3 previous matches that we've played at this tournament, it's rained on the match day. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to rain tomorrow, but I know that it's going to be really, really hot and humid. As to whether that will play into any sort of advantage for us, I'm not exactly sure. One thing I can also say is that while we know that the government isn't bringing supporters here, we know a lot of supporters around the Midwest are organizing themselves to try and come and watch the game. The biggest issue has to do with tickets, and a lot of them obviously are struggling to get the tickets because of the price attached to them. I can report that I've met some people who have told me that they've managed to get tickets for around $360. So if you live around the Midwest, you probably should come and try to work out your ticket situation at the Black Stars Hotel. It might be possible to get a ticket around $360 so that you can come and watch the Black Stars. But Henry and Satichu, Utambolombo is sacking me and getting rid of me. Okay, we have to go. We have to go. We have to go.
You have to go.
But everybody's fit and fine. Huh?
We are fine. Everybody's fine.
It was in the last century.
Yeah.
we had to play against Colombia. Important game for both teams, and it will be great to see 2 fantastic teams on the pitch, different styles, with both teams committed to win the game, create entertainment, and for sure both teams trying to bring the best results home. And I hope with the right inspiration and the right attitude, we'll be able to be a better team on the pitch tomorrow, and of course get the result that our fans, they expect from us. With all due respect of Colombia, of course, but this is our commitment for tomorrow.
Personally, I think the Croatia game was a one-off. Let's take it like that. Colombia is a knockout stage. It's going to be a knockout game, so it's going to be totally different, and we'll have to be ready for that challenge, you know. And it's a top team, and it's going to be a difficult game. But I'm confident that with what the manager have told us tactically, we'll be ready for the challenge tomorrow. So there's no problem about that. Hi everyone. We know tomorrow is going to be a big game. We are ready. We've been growing in the tournament. Listen, tomorrow we just want to put in a show and make sure we win tomorrow, and that's the most important thing for us, is to win.
Days after the heavy rains, residents at my 11 in the Winston municipality are still counting the cost of the devastation. I'm at a community known as Hand of God, where the destruction remains evident. The entire area has been cut off, with access roads rendered impassable. Even motorbikes are unable to get through. Now, one of the hardest hit residents is the owner of this one-story, 5-bedroom house. From what is visible, nearly a quarter of the building is buried under silt. The house, which sits in a valley, was overwhelmed when torrents of water rushed down from a nearby hill, carrying huge volumes of mud and debris that eventually settled inside the building. Now, the flood water inundated every room, leaving behind thick deposits of silt and have made the house completely uninhabitable. Now, large cracks have appeared in part of the structure, raising fears that the building could collapse if urgent intervention is not taken. Mattresses, clothing, furniture, and other household belongings have all been destroyed, leaving the family with little they could salvage from what was once their home. I have the owner of the property here, Mrs. Osei, here with me. She has been crying since we arrived here on the ground.
Our furnitures, cookers, wardrobes, bed, king size beds and other things. If you can see them like here.
Yeah.
You can go into the everything. I'm destroying this house.
What are your immediate needs right now?
Yes, our immediate need is what we will eat.
Okay.
What we will eat and what to wear.
Okay.
And where to lay our head, because now we can't even sleep at somebody's place. We be roaming about. When we come and sleep here today, the next day we go and ask and sleep at another person's place. We have scattered. So I'm pleading to the whole world, the whole nation, His Excellency, diplomatic people, church leaders, that they should come into our aid. Now we are homeless. We don't have anywhere to sleep, anywhere, even what to eat and what to wear. Now it's a problem for us now. Even the children are there now. They are not even going to school. As I'm talking now, I don't know even where some are.
"72 hours after destructive rains battered Accra, heaps of debris on the sides of the main Alaja drain are getting higher and higher. The floodwaters may have receded, but the cost of destruction still lingers on as affected residents continue to count their losses.
Everything has gone through the water. Because when it comes like that, you know, you see, you don't know how to.
I have had to discard all of my belongings because of the rains. Everything I owned is gone. The only thing I managed to save is this.
Inspirational song. It's a song of thanksgiving.
Okay. So there's a message here. It says, "Good morning, my favorite duo, Kojo and Winston. There's a distinction between God's song and gospel. In general, there are people who don't worship like most of us do, but that doesn't make them non-worshippers of God. They need accurate knowledge to be able to worship God the way God wants to be worshipped. Romans chapter 1 verse 20 to 15, Proverbs 1:20. They know God in their own way. The gospel song is a way of preaching the good news in a song, and this must be in harmony with the entirety of the Bible. For example, Daddy Lumba's Message of Jesus is not a gospel song. The Bible doesn't encourage worshipping of Jesus. Matthew 4:10, Revelations 19:10, Romans 10:2-3. Kofi Kenata's song played is a gospel because it's compatible with scripture. Thanks for the opportunity. APOA. Hey. Okay.
But that's where they are getting it wrong. Not all. So we have Christian songs. Okay. And we have gospel songs. All gospel songs are Christian songs. Okay. It's unfortunate that we maybe the church is not teaching us some of these things well. So we tend to think that every song is gospel. I think it's an issue of classification and not really.
So what's a gospel song?
A gospel song must simply be a song that is centered on the good news, which is about the teaching.
But that's what this message says.
No, he is talking about God's song.
No, gospel song is a way of preaching the good news in a song.
But that is it's a way of
here.
But so this is exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's what the person said.
Good news. A gospel song teaches.
But that's what the person says.
The good news. Okay, which is about the teachings.
Because you said first we're getting it wrong, but the message supports what you're saying.
Exactly. Yes.
So, Kofi Donko, you know Kofi Donko?
No.
The husband of Celestine Donko.
Oh, Kofi. Kofi. Good morning.
Says, to start with, let's get this. Gospel songs are message driven and not necessarily the artist. Gospel is simply the good news.
Exactly.
Gospel music can also be defined as songs made from the first 4 books of the New Testament.
Exactly.
The Synoptic Gospels and the Johannic Gospel. Okay. Songs made from other books of the Bible are described as Christian songs or music. Again, there are many inspirational songs that have been made into the church, and they are considered as gospel music. Why is Lumba songs not used in the church? I think it is due to the instrumentation. Hey, Kofi Donko. Let me say that the Business Minute brought to us by Anointed Engineering Services returns on Monday. Babati, play Watch Me by Empress Gifty. Watch Me. I want to understand something because of what you people are saying, and because it's one of the songs that we awarded. I want to understand if I am the one who doesn't get it well. But you play Watch Me by Empress Gifty, and let's do some small analysis here. Watch Me by Empress Gifty. But in the meantime, you know that Anointed Engineering Services Limited is into the sale of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with size ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. And every generator you acquire, you'll enjoy a 5-year warranty. You also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. The services include 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental service, professional advice, and sale of tower lights and rental. Locate the East Legon branch at 26 Boundary Road, Legon, close to AH Hotel, and head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway, near the Odoko traffic light. They also have 21 branches nationwide. They're into skill training. They're a training school that trains students in generators and plants, auto mechanics, and electricals and controls and solar installations, offering 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. Call them on 0243-480-334 or 0246-423-534. Anointed, the generator experts. Let's go.
Gospel song of the year.
Gospel song of the year. Traditional. What song is this?
This is a Christian song.
This is not a gospel song.
It's a song that is basically telling people that you should watch me and see what God is going to do for me.
We heard the song.
He will not allow.
We heard the song. Now, are you saying it's not a gospel song?
So you see this one in a way, okay. This one in a way, okay.
Yes.
You can say that this is talking about the good news of Christ.
What good news is
the good news of Christ is also about God offering hope. Okay, offering hope for mankind. Okay, but typically summarize
the synoptic gospel.
Matthew,
Mark, Luke.
Exactly.
What's in there?
No, but that's what I'm saying. That typically
people
this.
Have told us, this is the message. People have told us, and you agree. Based on this message, I'm trying to find the elements in this song.
That's about the good news.
And I don't get the elements you have talked about here. Meanwhile, this is our TGMA Gospel Song of the Year. This one TGMA Gospel Song of the Year. Traditional.
Yeah, so you see, that's why I'm saying that the so-called gospel musicians, which I think that we should classify them as Christian musicians, okay, are allowing, they are allowing TGMA to also even misclassify what gospel song is.
If I don't stop you at this point, we'll not finish this conversation. Because look, I thought that gospel song meant Jesus Christ. When you hear Jesus Christ, and it's a gospel song, basically, put God in there. It's gospel.
No, gospel
but
song.
You people are introducing the gospels. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's a problem. Then the songs, all the songs we have been singing in this country,
they are not gospel.
They're not gospel songs.
They are Christian songs.
So you see, here's the thing. This authority with which you guys classify and define gospel, it is the certainty of it that bothers me. I did almost say a faith, but I've never come across a faith that is so exclusionary.
Kojo, we are going to another.
No. I'm still on gospel. I'm still on gospel music. Okay, and how exclusionary it is. How certain people are too sinful to be gospel artists. Like, who decides? Who determines how certain people's reputations are too bad for them to be considered Christian or gospel musicians? Like, who decides?
Yes. So
do we know what these recognized, gospel artists? Do we know what they do in their private lives? We don't.
So who
is the one making these decisions?
So the truth is that there are examples of so-called international gospel musicians who have come out to indicate some of the things that they were doing, which obviously, if an ordinary person had done, they would say is not. I'm basically doing things that the so-called secular musicians do.
All have sinned.
So for all have sinned. Okay. You see, that's why I'm saying that personally, and that's my view. Okay, that you don't need, and people may disagree with me, you don't need to be a Christian to sing gospel music.
Okay, let's listen to Team Eternity Ghana. Defe Defe.
Defe Defe is not gospel.
High down the universe.
Okay, so this is Defe Defe. And I mean, what song is this?
Okay, so
you said this is a Christian song.
But having listened to the lyrics of the song again, there are parts of the song that is centered on the salvation.
In conclusion,
so it is gospel. Okay. I mean, that is the central message. Let's forget about the Defe and the rest, but the central message.
How do you come by the central message? Justify why you think that's the central message.
The title is not the central message.
No. So the central message, that is the core. Okay.
I know central message.
Okay.
I am saying that you say the central message is salvation.
Yeah.
And I am saying justify why that is the central message.
So if you the song, the bit about Defe and the rest is just a small portion. Okay. It's just a small portion. But the greater part of the song is talking about the salvation.
That's one line.
No, it's not Munjami. Okay, so it starts from the universe you've created, the promise,
that's Old Testament,
the promise that you gave, and then he also talks about salvation. If you like,
yes, it mentions salvation in one line.
No, but it's a message. It's a message.
So how do you determine that is the core of the song?
You are praise and worship leader. I, as a member of the Methodist Church of Ghana,
hallelujah.
When I go to church, I see a trend. So the first scripture reading is from the Old Testament. Second scripture reading is from Acts of the Apostles to
the
Revelation.
epistles and the rest.
Then the third scripture reading is the gospel.
The gospel.
Okay. So all of it, everything else, the gospel is the fulfillment of what? The Old Testament. So Jesus Christ is the fulfillment of the prophecy. And the Old Testament talked about that Messiah whom we saw in the New Testament. It is the reason Matthew starts his gospel with the family tree of Jesus Christ.
I have a question about that family tree, by the way.
Don't ask that one to me. I know where you're going.
It's a very important question.
Please, let me finish. Based on that, it tells me one thing. That contrary to what you say, that the gospel is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the gospel is the Bible. Because Jesus Christ is the fulfillment of everything else. And once we're talking about Jesus Christ, is that not the end? Or you say that's a Christian song. So now when we go for the awards, we should say Christian Song of the Year.
I think so. So you see.
So all this classification,
Winston,
what does it achieve?
The central message of the gospel, okay, is that humanity can be reconciled to God through his death, his burial, and the resurrection.
Whose death? Whose burial?
That's of Jesus Christ.
Okay.
For me as a Christian. Okay, that is the central message of the gospel. Yes, and that's why I was saying that you were talking about there's only just a line on that talks about, say, salvation in the song Defe Defe. But I'm saying that it is telling a story, okay, and so definitely, and that's exactly what the Bible talks about. The New Testament is a fulfillment of the Old Testament, but it doesn't change the fact that there is a part of the Bible that is called the gospel, okay, and so every other thing from Adam and Eve, all of that is supposed to end up with the central message,
Jesus Christ.
The
central message of the gospel
and his salvation
is Jesus Christ. That's the end. Jesus Christ, salvation. So, well, Brian in Hatcho says, good morning, SMS, good show. How will you guys classify Coco by EL? Gospel song.
Straight gospel song.
Let me drop that one. And then I think we should do the messages, and then we'll activate the phone lines. I want to hear from them.
P on the beat and I dedicate it to my God.
Okay. This is EL with Coco. Let's enjoy this one.
Thank you.
Gospel song.
Yes.
So if you dey wonder how I do my thing, it be my God. No money, how me here while it be my God. So when you see me rolling on your block, it be my God. Like a sickly woman, coco, in my God. I never dey wonder, never worry. My baba dey my body. I never dey holla for my money, I call on my God. I never dey wonder, never worry. My baba dey my body. I never dey holla for my money, I call on my God. My people, let me hear you say, waiting no be coco for my God. Be coco, eh. Wahala be coco for my God. My people, let me hear you say, waiting no be coco for my God. Be coco, eh. No matter be coco for my God. I go the shocky for my God. I soto for my God. I go shokoto for my God. I go the shocky for my God. I soto for my God. I go shokoto for my God. When I'm shopping, there's nothing I no go fee afford. See me rocking my Balenciaga for my God. And by His grace, there's no girlie I no go fee run. Be on a beat and I dedicate it to my God. Hey, I feel His goodness and His mercy. From New York to New Jersey. No matter what I they want, I they get it from my God. I feel His goodness.
This one is gospel.
From New York to New Jersey.
This one gospel.
This is a Thanksgiving song.
Is it a gospel song or not?
It's a song of Thanksgiving.
Sandra, let's do the messages now, okay? There are lots of messages, and then we'll activate the phone lines so that you know.
Please, Elom Adablas Kuku is gospel.
Okay.
By His grace, there's no girlie and no goofy run.
This one says, Kofi and Kojo. To start with, let's get this. Gospel songs are message driven and not necessarily the artist. Gospel is simply the good news. Gospel music can be defined as songs made from the first 4 books of the New Testament. Songs made from other books of the Bible are described as Christian songs of music. Again, there are many inspirational songs that have been made into the church and are considered as gospel music. Why is Lumba's songs not used in the church? I think it's due to the instrumentation.
Instrumentation?
Yeah, let's go to...
Which instruments does Lumba use that gospel musicians don't use?
Prosper Domenyo from Dakuman says, good morning, Winston and Kojo. A very interesting discussion about gospel music. The truth is that the messenger is as good as the message. Hey, second,
hey,
any that's good naturally appeal to the audience and not necessarily because it's gospel music, because there are thousands of Ghanaian gospel music out there which you've never heard because it never saw the light of day. In conclusion, it's not about anyone judging which song is righteous or not. Which is good is good. Okay, which is good is good.
What is
and
good?
What is good is good and will be naturally accepted. Okay. Ato from DC says, Kojo, gospel song is the message of salvation. The fact that someone sings and mentions God's name does not make it gospel. Okay. Kojo in Tessano says, Kojo and Winston, the pathetic aspect of all of it is that most of the so-called gospel songs are not inspirational. In some of them, the lyrics may just contain one word like Nyami, and with that, it is accepted as gospel song just by the artist.
I win.
Yes, I agree.
I win.
I also agree.
This one, Nanaya Inama Saman says, in the American music genre, all inspirational songs are considered gospel music, and this is mostly based on the lyrics. Okay, this one says, Kojo, you're supposed to know that gospel songs are songs that adore, worship, and revere God. But there are forms of music and different types of songs. Songs that adore God are His songs. There are songs that inspire, and also there are forms of music like reggae, slow jam, raps. Now, for the fact that everyone can sing gospel song doesn't mean that everyone is adoring, praising our God, and heaven is accepting His worship. In gospel songs, we sing His name, tell of His deeds to the world, and also praise and worship Him even in hymnals. Most often, the people who are saved by Him do it better because they understand Him and His works better. The people who are not saved sing words but not the meaning of the words.
So who determines who is saved and who is not saved?
Okay, let's read more of the messages. Don't worry. This one says, really, why the hassle here? Who made the church the judge to determine what a gospel song is and not? Honestly, the approval is not needed to tell what songs we must enjoy as gospel songs. Emmanuel from Adenta, that says, your safety tip just triggered a concern. The drain in front of the filling station along the Abuba, Wisconsin road is filled with oil with a bad stench. Kindly call them out.
Wow.
Then George in Oyarefa says, A.B. Krentel has a song titled Our Father. You know that song?
Yeah.
A.B.
Our Father who art
Lord's
in
Prayer.
heaven.
Okay, so A.B. Krentel has the Lord's Prayer. Let me see if we can do that one. Yes, I know that song, A.B. Krentel.
I mean, we don't have to play it right now, do we? We can hear more messages first.
This one says, Winston and Kojo, 100% right. My church will struggle with Lumbe songs. Lumbe songs are difficult to sing word for word correctly. Don't forget this fact. Lumbe's lyrics and beats are very fast to learn. How many of us can sing his songs correctly? That about rapping from
northeast of West Hills.
Northeast of West Hills Mall. Okay. Okay, I think we've done this birthday. Okay. But you can also join us, and share your messages with us this morning here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Okay, tell us what you think is the definition of gospel music. It's up to you. Tell us, what gospel music is. Jojo, bring me the A.B. Krentel song, the Lord's Prayer by A.B. Krentel.
And I mean, I'm interested. When you message us, tell us, would you like to hear songs by Lumba, gospel songs by Lumba in your church, or would it bother you?
No, so that's why somebody says the messenger is as good as the message.
Then we can't listen to any gospel.
Exactly.
Then we can't listen to any gospel
because the things that
all have sinned.
Do in secret.
I mean, all have sinned. So if that's the standard, then let's just stop listening to gospel.
This is just like somebody coming to say that because the drunkard is warning you about an accident on the road, you shouldn't listen to the person. For me, I think that listen to the message.
Meanwhile, the message when some messengers bring it to, we don't want to listen. We don't want to listen
because it's coming from somebody else.
By the way, President Mahama's rendition of Showers of Blessing is trending.
It's trending.
Yes. Now you be the proper gospel, no? There shall be showers of blessing. Also, mercy drops around us are falling. But for the showers we plead. Hey! Mercy drops in Puna Yerui. Nankantama showers.
So I think that maybe the entertainment people would have to pick this discussion up and get the gospel musicians to sit down. Maybe they are contributing to the misunderstanding of what gospel music is.
I just think there is an atmosphere of hypocrisy around most religions. It's not just Christianity, but in Christianity, one of the places where it shows its head is in gospel music, and our definition of it and our classifications of it. We set standards that, I mean, first of all, I don't know who is setting these standards. I don't know how we determine who meets the standards and who doesn't. But somehow, some sort of silent committee is making these decisions, and it is manifesting itself in our practice because you play a certain song and you're like, this is not gospel.
But you see, Kojo, I think that a lot of things are changing these days. Okay. I mean, back then, it was weird for you to see, for instance, an instrumentalist in church who had dregs on.
Okay, but before you come back to the instrumentalist bit, but listen to this and tell us whether this is gospel or Christian song.
That's the song I've sung before.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Oh Lord. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Oh Father, forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptations, but deliver us from evil. Deliver us from evil. Oh
Okay. Alfred Benjamin Krenzel. A.B. Krenzel for short.
Who art in heaven?
And I've been Christian or gospel song.
This is a song about the teachings of Christ.
Ah, okay. So
it's obvious.
No, conclude.
It's gospel.
Okay. Let's do this. Okay, let's activate the phone lines and listen to you.
Please, so Shatawal is on God. Is it gospel?
I don't know. On God.
I'm just checking.
You could be a
if my church, if my church choir rises and starts singing on God, waving their white handkerchiefs.
There have to be a lot of editing and stuff.
He gonna be the hour of the day. Oh, hallelujah. I like it.
Well, the phone lines have been activated on 0302216541, 05511119997. What's gospel music? Is it just the mention of God, Jesus, or like the Nabenyin says, it must be the teachings, the good news of the Synoptic and the Johannine Gospel? Okay, let's get to Dodowa, where Nana is. Nana, good morning.
Oh, good morning. Oh.
Yes, Nana. What is gospel music?
I love you all, okay?
We love you too.
I like the diagnosis you are doing this morning. The church will not play a Luma song because they consider him unworthy and somebody who have existed. They consider him a sinner. That is why they won't play it song. It has nothing to do with instrumentation or whatever. What is instrumentation? Somebody has some gospel, they are telling me that instrumentation, that's why they don't play it in church. What is the difference between instrumentation and the so-called gospel? Mr. Donko, your wife, look at her instrumentation. What is the difference between that and what Zumba
Nana, Mr. Donko is not here. Take your time for him.
I know. On a lighter side.
Okay.
See, you see, listen to all the Christian people trying to justify what is gospel and what is not. And you realize that they are all giving you different understandings and different definitions. But they're all giving you something different. So these people, why should I take them as standard as to what a gospel song is or not? I don't have any problem.
Thank you very much, Nana. Ndodo. Fee is in Tema. Fee, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, Fee.
So my concern has to do with...
Fee, can you reduce the volume on your radio set, please?
Okay, can you hear me?
I think it's better now.
Very well. So, you see, the concern has to do with the individual singing. You understand? So the individual singing has been the issue. Because certain songs, if it were to be sung by gospel musicians, it would be considered as gospel music. But because it's being sung by a secular person, then we begin to categorize it as like.
But shouldn't we consider the lyrics and the message instead of the artist?
Gospel. You understand? So the issue has to be with the individual. But if you look at the lyrics, they are talking about the gospel, purely on the gospel. But because the individual has been to be a secular musician and is trying to do gospel songs, then we struggle with it. So I think sometimes we are being judgmental.
Okay, thank you very, very much, Fee. Let's stay in Tema, where Ni is. Ni, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Ni, what's gospel music?
Gospel, you know, Jesus said in Matthew 13, verse 52, the script, reading that, I think you have to read it for me.
Matthew 13, verse what?
Verse 52.
52.
52.
Okay, let me just check that for you. But you make your point. I'll check it.
From that, then we can deduce the point. What is gospel?
Okay, so Matthew 13, 52. Okay, let's see if we can get, what constitutes gospel. Okay, it says, he said to them, therefore, every teacher of the law who has become a disciple in the kingdom of heaven is like the owner of a house who brings out his storeroom new treasures as well as old. Yes?
So anything through Genesis to Revelation is the gospel.
Okay. So Genesis to Revelation is the gospel.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's not Jesus who said it.
Okay, thank you very, very much. Ni says, Jesus said it. It's not me, Jesus. I like that. I'll keep this one. Let's stay in Tema. Charles, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Charles.
My brothers, I hope we are fine.
God is still taking good care of his children.
In fact, Winston and Kojo, I will need like 1 hour to discuss this.
Hey, Charles.
But I will start, yes, true.
There are others on the line.
The problem is that the word or the phrase gospel song is what the problem is. The songs God expects us to do for him, we are not doing it. According to Ephesians chapter 5, verses 18, 19, 20, Colossians chapter 3, 16, 17, there's a requirement of songs or kind of music God wants his people to do for him. See, when Abraham decided to listen to Sarah and to go on the tangent of let's use Hagar as the promise to produce the promised seed, it created a problem for us. And we are all struggling with that problem as we speak. We have created what we call gospel song or gospel music, which has no bearing on the requirements of God. We have used a human creation to create them. And so anything fits into it. So you can listen to Chris Brown songs that can talk about the fallen angel and you can call it gospel. You can listen to Moses or Abano for Busunum. You can call it gospel music.
Charles,
But
did he say Fabo on Zoom?
Fabo, we have forgotten what he said.
Yes, okay, continue.
So, what I'm just saying is that according to the scriptures I've just mentioned, anybody who is filled with the Spirit of God must sing songs born of the Spirit, hymns, and psalms.
Okay.
But and these are the requirements God wants us. But because we have lowered the standard, anything fits in.
So Charles, is gospel music reference to the good news in Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, or message from the Bible?
That's the problem. I'm saying that the word gospel, but from the etymology of gospel, when it refers to the synoptic gospels.
Okay. Now, is Daddy Lumbe's Mesum Jesus or Osurun Chemene gospel music?
The anything fitting, because then it is part of the sense or the spirit of gospel. But that's not the requirement of God.
Why is that not the requirement of God?
Because God has given us specifications on what we must do for Him. We have decided to create gospel music, which encapsulates everything, which is not what He has.
So, what God says we should do, what God says we should do, how do we do them in songs?
Yes, so if it is a hymn, we have references to David, Moses' hymns from the book of Psalms. If they are spiritual songs, they are songs David sang, songs, there are several songs, reference of spiritual songs. And actually, by God's grace, I have done a bit of search on this, and I have found out a test tube for actually checking song, whether the song could be fit for purpose in terms of church use.
Charles, thank you very, very much. We need to pick other callers. Chidiak is in Southla. Good morning.
Winston, good morning.
Yes, Mr. Chidiak.
Yeah. With me, the Christendom in Ghana is hypocritical society. That's my view. Two, the churches in Ghana don't pay tax. They don't pay tax. They don't tax them. Government, people pay tax to government. Flood has taken people. They are hungry. The very people who pay money to them in the churches that they don't pay tax on. They are waiting for government to feed these people. And government must go through bureaucracy. So what are the churches doing? The monies they are collecting, what are they using it for? The people are hungry. They can't feed their own people. And we call ourselves Christians. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chidiak. Let's go to Old Ningo, where Francis is. Francis, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Francis. What's gospel music?
Yeah, okay. What are gospel or Christian music? And you people were saying which one will be played to church all day. Why should people don't play Lumba's gospel in the church? You know what? Lumba, once upon a time, you see playing secular music. In the other breath, you see him also playing gospel. So people just like people who are truly a Christian, for them to accept their music.
But Francis, what about Kwabena? He does same, but his songs are sung in the church.
The weight that Lumba carries for a long time, people know him to be most of profane music.
But before Abinwa, he had done Mesum Jesus.
He came in recently. So people don't see him too much. But you see, Lumba was in the system for a long time. So people know him like, for example, Shatawale. Shatawale will be playing all sort of profane music. Then you see him playing, Christian music, and people who accept it down. So it depends upon the one who play the music. You see, at times, you may happy to play gospel music, all right, but your behavior or your attitude or songs that you played before profane, using ladies to do also do things, and you say you are playing gospel and people will accept you. So the one playing the music also have an effect.
Okay, Francis.
Right?
So sinners, are you saying sinners cannot repent?
You say?
Are you saying that sinners cannot repent?
Yes, of course, sinners can repent. But the one that is trying to bring you to repent is more than even a sinner. So I mean, it looks like it's controversial. It's contradicting.
Hey,
this guy is telling me to change whatsoever. He's more than even a sinner. So it's controversial, right? So people will go to the one who is really a Christian, and he or she behavior will show that. Oh, then I would just follow that person.
Thank you very much, Francis in Odningo. I think we can pick a final caller on this issue. Steve at Ashaliboche. Steve, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, Steve.
Yeah, I think that this problem is very simple. We can solve it simple.
Help us.
Ask this question. If you walk to a shop to buy Coke, what makes you identify that this is Coke? It's the container. So if I pour Coke into another container, you will not buy it as Coke. Now, if we bring it to the topic under discussion, I would simply say that nobody, in fact, if you look at all the songs that you've mentioned, that is Lumba, whatever, no church leader anywhere, no group of persons sat somewhere to say that this song must be accepted as gospel or not. It is the society that judges the song, whether it is gospel or not, based on the container or the messenger. If the messenger's lifestyle or other songs communicate something different from what he's trying to call as gospel, society will simply classify his song as part of the normal things that he does.
Okay, thank you very, very much, Steve in Ashaliboche, for joining us here on the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. When we return, there are loads of your messages, and then we'll wrap up nicely on this whole conversation on what constitutes gospel music. We'll be right back.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kojo Charcoal toothpaste.
Currently forced to rely entirely on friends and family just to survive.
Our major concern is that food vendors operate close to the drains. We do not want an outbreak of cholera or waterborne disease.
Another one, so a problem. Yesterday even they're supposed to be here, but the length it came once, and after that, you cannot cook, you cannot do anything unless you go outside and buy food. You see, unless you go and buy food, because we have 2 public toilets here. All the place was flooded, so even here the water itself to drink is a problem for us. We are not too sure of the quality. Already we have issues with our water system. So the whole of since Monday, this is the place they were even getting water from.
Until government takes urgent steps, these individuals say they may be forced to take some pragmatic steps themselves. From Alajo, I am Stephen Mensah for Joy News.
But the finance ministry has been challenging these claims you put out, that, well, they were not putting the funds to use under the guarantee.
They cannot challenge it. I mean, we need to move away from the usual NPP, NDC politics, where there's a lot of spinning and propaganda. The funds were secured under a particular dispensation from the World Bank. Right. The World Bank in this matter is very vocal and instructive. Your station, your network, carried out the World Bank's sentiments, and I don't think anybody who doubts what the NPP or the NDC would say can do the same to the World Bank. The World Bank is apolitical, and let us ask them what the facts are, and let's juxtapose that to what the NPP is saying and draw the lines. It's a pure matter. You inherited a project. You decided, in spite of availability of funds and all of that, to put bottlenecks and stall the project. It cannot be anything other than what the facts are. The NPP did nothing wrong. I mean, having secured it, having sought for funding, having begun it, I would have been answering it differently if in your studio the picture is that the NPP, after getting money, did not start it. Yes. Then you can say there was a problem. But we started it, and we left with money for you to complete. At the moment, there is no indication that any money is needed to complete what they inherited. So what has been the challenge in implementing what you inherited? You have had all kinds of spending. The NPP spent the money, NPP chopped the money. There is a World Bank report now on our table. Nowhere through their audit findings do they establish any monies lost. Nowhere do they fault anything untoward with the project. For them, their worry is that some bureaucratic tendencies on the part of government, and for that matter, the Ministry of Finance, has stalled the project. And therefore, they've even downgraded the implementation of that particular project. The blame squarely is at those sets of government. If we as a people do not shy away from being truthful, there can be no two stories to this matter. Straightforward. Government's inaction has caused partly what has happened. If you look strategically at the locations where these occurred, from Kaneshi, Weja, Achimota, Takrady VIP station, come to Abosokai, come to Nima, come to Paloma, all of these areas where Garrett is happening are the hardest hit of this disaster. All of these areas. And the projects the NPP started are at different levels of completion. Today, when you go there, you can read clearly a storm drain that is needed within a settlement to contain water that is flowing with force, to avoid it spilling over. If it's not there, the obvious is the case. There's a spillover into the community, but if the storm drains had been standing, then there is no problem. The important part of this program was to have from the upstream, where the high volumes of water descend to the downstream, holding ponds, water holding ponds, and make sure that any water that is coming could be retained somehow, so that once the odor eases, that didn't happen. Under us, the work that happened indicated clearly that the Odo River has 4 tributaries: the Onyasia, the Dakobi, Nima, and Ado. All the waters that run through the Odo River basin, about 90% are coming from these tributaries. And the technical work done, which produced this solution of Garrett, were tailored to capture the intensity of rain in all of these areas. Now, that didn't happen. You didn't dredge the Odo, so the Odo gets full. Water cannot pass easily, and then all running water that is coming from upstream begin to go back from these tributaries. The result is that flooding can occur in Tema as a result of challenges within the Odo. It can happen in Ebri, anywhere in Accra. So we need to understand this situation and appropriately lay the issues where they are. Government's inaction has not been helpful. It has contributed to worsening this matter.
Some may come back with support. Some may not come back at all. So if you look at all this, and those who are going to lose their job, it impacts on the economy. For me, I think it's very huge. Some are also still counting their losses.
Are we getting there when you talk about people losing their job? I knew one company tried to, a government-related company tried to abrogate the contract of its workers. Government had to come in and force that entity to still employ them back. Isn't that a knee-jerk reaction?
No, it's not.
Let workers go home because of this.
No, it's not. Because, I mean, what are they coming to do? Some buildings have collapsed, some machines are spoiled. So you need time to reorganize. But I don't think that they are
staying home for a while, but
no,
this company was virtually abrogating the contract of these workers.
So that's what I'm saying, that some immediately come back, looking at the magnitude and the size of their business. Some may take some time also to come back. So if, I mean, for any other thing, for the sake of being humane, you can ask them to stay home for a while. I don't think that they are sacking them, but it's going to be a temporary layoff for them to restructure, get their offices, machines, and everything back, and then they can invite them back to do their work.
10 years now, the industry has been growing.
I'll say, okay, mommy, I'm also making a
Anyway, look, let me tell you about the future of mobility in Ghana. At Drive EVGH, we're not just selling electric cars. We're launching a movement. Okay, all electric, all style, zero fuel, zero noise. Cut your transport costs by 70%. That's right. No more oil changes, engine repairs, or long queues at gas stations. Drive now, pay later. No deposit, no excuses. And thanks to the amazing bank partners, you get instant approval. great interest rate and super flexible terms. One that luxury electric vehicle is yours today, and when it's time to recharge, we've got you covered with X-Charge EVR, blazing fast smart charging network, fully self-serve, app-enabled and growing fast across Ghana. So whether you're a smart driver, forward-thinking business, or someone chasing sustainability goals and SDG success, this is your moment. So are you ready to ride the revolution? Drive EVGH, Ghana's #1 electric car company. Visit their showroom at Burma Hill on the Mahama Road. For inquiries, call 0596 513056 or 0554136410. Drive EVGH, drive into a sustainable future. And you know, life, it doesn't stand still for you. It won't wait for you to be prepared. It just moves on. And the best you can do for yourself is to prepare for life instead. How? Well, a flexible policy like the Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan to help you build a legacy that offers you a cover of up to 300,000 with no underwriting, greater flexibility with no limits to the lives you can cover and up to age 80, and an uninterrupted cover, no lapse, enabling you to secure what matters most in the simplest of ways. You also get to enjoy the flexibility to update your cover every 5 years. Excited, right? Dial *378*3# to request a call for the Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan today, and let's get you a plan that works for you and your family. Old Mutual do great things every day. But if you need fuel, make the smart stop at Star Oil, Ghana's largest oil marketing company. With over 240 stations nationwide, Star Oil gives you high-quality fuel, great service, and real value for money. And this is why many Ghanaians are switching to Star Oil. And with a Star card, you can enjoy safe, cashless fueling and easy expense tracking. So wherever you go, choose Star Oil for your quality and affordable fuel. But you know, going green is not just about saving the planet. It can save you real money. Install solar panels, cut down your power costs, get an electric vehicle and reduce what you spend getting around, switch to energy efficient equipment and lower the cost of running your home or business. And the best part, Absa Bank can help you finance all of it. The Absa Green Finance Loan gives you what you need to make it happen. Walk into any Absa branch, ask about the Absa Green Finance Loan today, and say yes to a greener tomorrow. Terms and conditions apply. Absa Bank reminds you to shine your eye to avoid being scammed. Your story matters. Absa. Okay. This one from Kingsley Hope. AG says, good morning, SMS. I prefer to call it Christian music, and I define it as the music that is inspired by the Holy Spirit based on the Word of God, which is performed by a person who is saved by the blood of Jesus and follows Christ and his teachings. But how would you know that person is saved by?
In fact, who determines who is saved?
you know, I was with a former member of Parliament the last time and said, "Oh, now if somebody says I come from this place, and you say he doesn't come from there, then take him to his hometown." The man says, "This is where I come from." You say he doesn't come from there. Okay, since you know his hometown, take him there. Who determines where someone comes from?
Yeah.
The man says, "I come from here." You don't know. You're free. I'm free. No, free her then. You know how people do things in politics.
Yeah.
When they go, "Oh, this guy is not from here." This guy is not. He says, "Okay, then take him to his hometown."
No. So who determines who is saved?
I don't know.
Is there some certificate or some badge that they wear?
How can you wear a badge?
So how do you know that this one is saved and this one is not saved?
So there's a message from Pastor Charles Amoah.
Says, good morning, my brothers. The problem is, what is the use of the phrase gospel music, which is our creation and not necessarily God's? What God expected his children to produce has been watered down with the kind of music God requires from his children. But gospel music, it can include everything, including Satan and his words. Reference 4:4.
No, I think something is missing.
Something is so people beware. Gospel music is a human creation and God's requirement.
And I think he wants it and not God's requirement.
But
there's a message for you, Churchill and Jehoshaphat.
Jehoshaphat. Oh yes, Jehoshaphat.
They have brought in biblical names. They are serious.
Yankson has been calling me Churchill. My father didn't name me Churchill.
So you see how it is.
No, my father didn't.
And you have also been calling me Jehoshaphat. My father didn't name me Jehoshaphat.
No, don't let us.
My father didn't name me Jehoshaphat.
What's your big sister's name?
Please, are we talking about my big sister now?
I just want to make a point.
Issy.
No longer Jenny. Then your little sister is Jean.
So it's Araba. She's Araba.
He didn't name you Jehoshaphat.
He didn't name me Jehoshaphat.
This one says, I'm enjoying the discussion. just play me Lumba's Osurun Chemene to make my holiday. Fred Inoyibi. Okay, I think we done.
But you see, on the issue of Jehoshaphat, Kojo is my classmate from University Primary. I've never known him to be called Jehoshaphat.
I don't know who these. It is Inshirado and Winston Amoah, Winston Churchill Amoah. Who came up with this name?
My father, when I was born, named me Winston Kofi Amoah.
He didn't add Churchill. The same way my father didn't add Jehoshaphat.
Yeah, but I've never known him.
Nana Bingin is my witness.
He came back from Swansea. He dropped Jehoshaphat. He dropped it. He dropped it. This is Daddy Lumba. This is gospel. This is gospel.
Yes,
people might have a problem with the messenger, but it doesn't change the fact that
I think
the message is.
You know what I think. Having listened to all the comments, I think the problem Lumba faced when he dropped Mess on Jesus is that at the time he had Jerry Curls. That's what I think. You see, today, if you go to church with dreadlocks, it's okay, it's fashion.
Yeah.
in those days, you couldn't, when we were growing up, you couldn't go to church. When you go, in fact, I had an issue when I was going to church because I wore side packs. And they were advising me, it's not good, it's being worn by the bad boys.
Imagine. And this is the point I was making, that Christianity can be very exclusionary.
But now, but things are changing. That, like you said,
actually,
I have somebody with earrings in my church, and he's an instrumentalist.
My observation is that it is the criteria for exclusion that is changing.
Okay,
it's not the exclusionary nature. The criteria is changing. So today, certain things that were not accepted yesterday are accepted today, but there are still certain things that are not accepted in church today. And most of them are what they consider to be sin, and that's the irony of it. Where it's like a hospital saying they don't accept illness.
But you see, the acceptance, as expected. And Kojo, I've been making this quote. I've been sharing this with you from Elizabeth Nottingham in her 1958 article, that the more sophisticated a society becomes, the whole religion has on that society decreases.
Exactly.
And with time, a lot of us will begin to accept things that in the past they use religion to criticize. So in the past, when you go to church, hey, in this church we don't do this, we don't do that. Today, people can, go to church with dreadlocks. It's seen as fashion, with earrings as men. Oh, it's okay. In the past, you dared not go to church like that. Okay. So with time, other things will become acceptable. And that is how societies become secularized.
But they will still have things they don't accept. That's my point.
Of course.
And the things that they don't accept are always sins. And that makes no sense. If a church doesn't accept sinners, what is the point?
No, Kojo, the church is supposed to accept sinners. Okay? It is sin.
So why do they excommunicate people? Somebody has had a child out of wedlock, they excommunicate the person. Somebody
but you go and die as a sinner.
Yes, but I mean, what is the thinking here?
You see, and I don't think that this is just a problem of the church. This is a problem of everybody. We have cultures that do that.
But Nana Bengi, the one place where that should not happen is the church. If they say they are Christians like Christ, then that is the one place where it should never happen.
No, but there's a process for excommunication.
There shouldn't be.
Before that is done, there would have been a number of steps.
There shouldn't be a process for excommunication. There shouldn't be a process by which man separates another man from God. There shouldn't be a process.
Why?
What? Who born dog? How does man acquire the authority to separate another man from God?
No. Separating, taking.
Guys, let's receive our blessings.
Hallelujah.
Prophet said from Paul. So this is Prophet Seth Frimpong, the dancing prophet. Okum Chola.
It's a miracle.
Okum Chola. It's a miracle. But you know they used to play Okum Chola in the club. Yeah, at some point. Yeah, if you go to clubs, they play Okum Chola. Okum Chola, hey, Okum Chola. People will dance, they will sing, we are not Kojo, Edward Hedoti says, tell Kojo that excommunication is not separating a sinner from God.
Exactly.
It is rather a temporary separation from the community of believers for the sinner to soberly reflect on his or her actions.
Church is the house of God. If you tell a sinner that he can't come to church, you are separating him from God. This X factor definition that we are hearing, I'm sorry, it doesn't change the fact. If you tell someone he cannot come to church because of sin, because of sin, if you are going to exclude someone from church, let it be because he doesn't need church, because he's so pious that he doesn't need church.
Okay, now look, you know that life can be very loud, and the last thing you need is a phone call about a massive hospital bill. What if you could turn the volume on life's biggest stresses with just one decision? With Eden Care, all that noise just stops. Eden Care is a dedicated individual and family insurance plan that combines everyday accessibility with the trust and experience of a proven health insurer. Think of it as your personal caregiver. We step in to handle the medical bill so you can breathe easily. Now, when the world gets loud, Eden Care provides a garden of peace and the best health cover when things get hard. Don't wait for the noise to drown you out. Choose the policy that lets you enjoy real care. Reach out now at edencare.acacia@myenterprisegroup.io and choose Eden Care today. Eden Care brought to you by Acacia Health. Now, this July, Ghana will host global energy leaders and experts at the Ghana International Petroleum Conference, GIPCON 2026, under the theme Building a Resilient Downstream Policy Innovation and Investment for Growth. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, President of Ghana, will be the distinguished guest of honor. Speakers include Dr. John Abdullahi Jinapo, Minister of Energy and Green Transition, Kojo Tamaklo, CEO of the National Petroleum Authority, Dr. Patrick Ofori, CEO of the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, and Dr. Riverson Opong, who's CEO of the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies. From the 16th to the 17th of July, 8 a.m. each day at the Palms Convention Center, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, and will be climaxed with the Downstream Awards and Gala Night happening on the 18th of July at 6 p.m. at Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel. Register now at GIPCON, that's GHIPCON.com, or call 0558-223678. But let me tell you about Love and Handcuffs. Bankabang says, you know, in partnership with the National Theatre and Joy FM, Roverman Productions presents Annabelle White Original. Dave receives a mysterious visitor whose shocking request turns his quiet life upside down. Suddenly, the police are involved, danger flies around the house, and his wife Mabel won't stop interrogating him to make matters worse. The thief falls in love, and Dave has the final say. Love and Handcuffs is a hilarious roller coaster of chaos, romance, and non-stop surprises. Love and Handcuffs shows on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of July, so it starts today at the National Theatre. Rates $300 per show for individuals, $500 per show for couples, and $225 for holders of the Roverman loyalty cards. Tickets are available via the Rover app. Cover short code *365 *535#. Wakana offices on the Boundary Road and in American House and Opebia House, and at Roverman's usual outlets at Joy FM Front Desk, Shell shops at Airport, Tema Community 11, and Dansoman, and the Bachuna Total Shop. For inquiries and large orders, call 0505-546-010 or WhatsApp 0505-546-030. Sponsors: Wakana Apotica and Koba. Communications partners: M Notify and Logistics Movers. Roverman Productions, be the difference. Okay, so let's move to football now. Okay, let's do football now. And Daniel Cranting is joining us on the phone. Let's look at the Black Stars and what to expect from them today. Danny K.
Danny Krantz, baby.
Hey, Danny K.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good. Oh, you're back. I thought you were still with your friends in the United States, eh?
No, I'm back. I'm back in Ghana.
Oh, good. Welcome home.
You are going to engage more.
But Danny K, today, how are things looking for the Black Stars?
Look, it's going to be an extremely tough game. Colombia, very difficult to break down, and one of the best attacking teams in the competition. Not in terms of goals scored, but the frequency of the great opportunity. And the Black Stars will have to be defensively resolute, we are going to stand a chance. For me, it's about how well we defend more than how well we attack. Because by evidence of the competition, goals can come from anywhere. So it's very difficult to break down if you want to stay in a game. And for me, it's more substance over style. It's about efficiency over how nice it looks. So I trust the head coach based on what I've seen him do so far in the competition. I think that he understands that. He understands what he needs to play in the competition. And he's going to bring out a Black Stars team that is very difficult to break down, but will also have a clear avenue to score if the chance arrives.
When you say clear avenue to score if the chance arrives, it means that this our haram football tomorrow, it will be to ensure that we probably get to extra time and penalties, eh?
Oh, extra time maybe, or even maybe a 1-0 win in 90 minutes. You never know. But the point is, that brand of football has served a lot of underdogs well in the past. If you look at Morocco in the last World Cup, that's basically how they play. They didn't have to score more than one goal to win a game, and they defended very well. And today, nobody remembers that they played haram football because they got the job done. Cote d'Ivoire played well in Cote against, in a game they were kicked out, but they ended up losing against Norway. We also DRC played well, but they lost. Senegal played well, but they lost. The thing is, at this level, you have to defend very well, and you have to know how to manage a game. Nobody is going to be impressed about the style if you don't get the job done. So, for me, I'll reiterate the fact that I really don't care if we defend for 120 minutes. As long as it gets us the results, I'll be happy. But it is a necessity if you are going to survive in this.
Now, based on what you're learning from the camp, who's likely to play, who's not likely to play?
With Carlos Queiroz and what I've learned, it's very difficult to know exactly who is going to start, because we know that the 15 minutes that he spoke to the media the day before, he intentionally doesn't do any rigorous training exercise, just about jogging and things. So you can't really gauge who exactly is going to start. But the good news is that the camp is injury-free. All 26 players are fit. We know that Izzy is fit. We know that Jerome, who missed the last game, is fit and ready to play. Semenyo, who also limped off, is fit. So he has his full squad to choose from. And again, I trust that he'll make the right decisions for the best of this team. And again, defensive solidity will be paramount if we have to stand a chance.
Daniel, so far in the World Cup, Ghana has never scored while Jordan Ayew was playing. Why do you think the coach keeps starting him?
Look, the game is played in moments. That's why I say you need to manage the moment. So I'll give you the England game, for example. Carlos Queiroz brilliantly explained the game plan where he said the first half was about containing. It was a containment plan. And when you contain an opponent who is expected to beat you, frustration will grow on their part, and openings will start arising. And when those openings come, then you need to change your strategy to be able to exploit those openings. So we saw later in the game, he took off Jordan and brought on a bit more attacking players to be able to punish England. Yes, we got a couple of opportunities, we couldn't take them. In the Panama game also, we knew that based on our form, we were starting as underdogs. And we saw that in the first half, we were under a lot of pressure. The point is, you don't go into every game arrogant and feel like you can go toe-to-toe with every opposition. And I think Jordan offers that attacker who is balanced enough to help defensively, especially in terms of shadow marking spaces. And he's very intelligent when he does that. So when the need arises that we need a bit more pace, or we need to inject a bit more pace and verve into the attack, you will bear with me that the head coach has made changes. It's not always a starting 11 that goes out and wins matches. There's no team in this World Cup who doesn't make sense. For example, Cote d'Ivoire brought on Amoah Diallo in the second half. It doesn't mean the person who started in the game wasn't good. He served the purpose up until the time he was taken off. So we need to understand it from that point of view. I don't subscribe to the idea we never score. We scored 2 goals in the competition. And when Jordan was taken out in the Croatia game, I can also say that we conceded. So does that also mean that when Jordan is not on the pitch defensively, we are not good? It's down to the plan of the coach. And for me, I would rather trust somebody who's been coaching for 43 years than an observation over 3 games. That's just my.
All right, Daniel, thank you very, very much. So what's your prediction?
The Lord is with us, so miracles can happen.
Anyway, thank you very, very much, Danny K, for joining us. And Kojo, so the Lord is with us.
Amen.
The Colombians also believe in God. So
who is the Lord with today?
What you do on the pitch is what matters. Okay, what you do on the pitch is what matters. Stay with us. When we return after these messages, our friends from Roverman Productions are going to be joining us to tell us more about love and handcuffs. We'll be right back.
Everybody they sell, but your shop they empty.
Where's my report?
Bro, month no end here too. But see, your pocket stop they take. Another emergency for the house.
Come me get ideas. Ideas go kill them.
Another idea, another mark time. No capital to start. For some people, this silence no be peace. It be money matter.
With bills, there's no need for silence. From my emergency loans to salary loans to working capital loans and startup loans, Bills has you covered.
Apply with your Ghana card today. Call 0596 920 833 or 0302 200 390. Bills, financing your needs. T's and C's apply.
Season at Compute Ghana. The ultimate football season is here. The crowd, the cheers, the vuvuzelas are active. This World Cup season, the match isn't just on the pitch. Bring it home. Now is the time to buy your crystal clear televisions, powerful soundbars, and home theaters, laptops, phones, and projectors at unbeatable prices. This isn't just discount sales. Spend 1,000 Ghana cedis or more, and you are in the raffle to win a 100-inch 4K TV, phones, laptops, and more. Rush now to any Compute Ghana showroom or shop at ComputeGhana.com. Call 0302-752020 or WhatsApp 0243-143-143. Compute Ghana Gold Rush Season, the ultimate football experience.
Morning time, the pot is ready. Mama cook it nice and steady. Call your people, call your crew. Oba spaghetti made for you. Come chop, everybody chop. Oba on my table, we know.
This advert is FDA approved.
His introduction raised eyebrows.
You are Josh Weissman?
Yes, I am. And he loved the life of crime.
And how did you come by such detailed insight of an armed robbery syndicate?
I am an armed robber.
Hey.
Roverman Productions, in partnership with National Theatre, presents an Uncle Ebo-wise play, Love and Handcuffs.
Mabel, remember the ovulation? And action tonight.
Hey, David Fifi Dazi, you a wicked man. After bringing the police to shoot me, all you are thinking about is sex. Hey, I am going away. I'm going to my mother's house. Bye.
Shows on the 26th, 27th, and 28th June, and 3rd, 4th, and 5th July at the National Theatre. Rates 300 cedis for single tickets, 500 cedis for couples, and 225 for the loyalty card. Tickets are available via the Rover Cover short code *365*535#. Joy FM, Waka Now offices, Airport Shell, Tama Community 11 Shell, Dansoman Shell, and Bachona Total. Call 050-554-6010. Sponsors: Koba, Waka Now, Apotheca, and M Notify. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
The World Cup football fever is here, and Electroland Ghana Limited is bringing the excitement of the stadium right into your home with unbeatable soccer promotion. Experience every goal and celebration in clarity, just like you're live at the stadium with discounts on Samsung, TCL, and NASCO Smart TVs. Make every match day perfect for your football watch parties with powerful air conditioners and air coolers, top and bottom mount chest and display fridges, gas cooker, washing machines, microwaves, small kitchen appliances, and more. This is the biggest football promo of the year. Rush to our showrooms and authorized dealer shops or call 050-315-9739. Electroland, bringing the stadium home.
World Cup fever is here, and Universal Merchant Bank, the official banking partner of the GFA and the Ghana Black Stars, is probably back in the dreams of all Ghanaians with seamless seamless banking services and opportunities. This World Cup season, as the Ghana Black Stars chase glory, you can win with UMB. Open a new UMB account or reactivate your existing account today to enjoy free data bundles and other awesome rewards. To get started with convenient and reliable banking, visit any of our 35 branches across Ghana. Go to our website, myumbbank.com, or download the UMB Speed app from the Play Store or App Store and open an account using your Ghana card in minutes. For more details, call our 24-hour contact center at 0302-633-988 or toll free at 0800-100-880 for all networks. UMB, proudly serving Ghana with speed since 1972.
Sasso, si come tonton preko. Sasso, si come tonton preko. Edwana drumming your buseshe. Yeah, how can see any malaria? Minya me phone and miss a so spray. Every mosquito started run away. Tonton preko. Sasso, mi se come tonton preko. Come tonton preko. Sasso, come tonton preko. Nani shamne die demonstronko.
This advert is FDA approved.
Let me start with a song that will describe what God is doing to us this morning, and that is, there shall be showers of blessing. There shall be showers of blessing. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Savior above. Showers of blessing, showers of blessing we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we plead.
Okay, showers of blessings. Okay, just reminded me of my Methodist church days.
Mercy drops around us are falling.
Okay,
so
bad one.
So it's mercy drops that is flooding Accra.
How's that possible?
But if mercy drops are falling and we are even pleading for showers.
You see, as a farmer, I like it when it rains. But because I live in Accra, as in the greater Accra area, I am concerned. Because if it rains, Charlie, the problems. Oh.
But am I the only one who finds it a little tone deaf of the president to be singing showers of blessings 2 days after floods have killed 12, minimum 12
I'll tell you what,
people?
That whole event was unnecessary. We could have postponed it. Why? I mean, I don't have a problem with a day of Thanksgiving. But what were we thanking God for? And look, I'll tell you this. After the burial of my father, I didn't go for the Thanksgiving service. I couldn't pick myself to go and sit in church. Doing what? So, the expectation was that you would come to the church. So I went to the church and sat outside. At some point, I went in to do the offertory and I left. I do not understand why a government would organize a Thanksgiving service when families are mourning, others are displaced. Yesterday we heard from the woman crying, and yet we said, so we are singing praises to God, we are thanking God,
and starting with showers of blessing.
You know,
like, why hand yourself over to your enemies like that?
The problem we find in this country most of the time is that we go and quote the scripture, in all things you give thanks to God, and I don't understand. Thank God in your house. The optics were bad. But you know, talking about those who are suffering, the multimedia group is mobilizing relief support for thousands of people affected by the devastating floods that swept through parts of Accra. You may have seen heartbreaking images and videos, but behind every picture is a family struggling to rebuild its life. Today, they need your support. So we're appealing to individuals and corporate organizations to support this humanitarian effort by donating essential relief items or cash. Priority relief items include non-perishable food items, drinking water, clothes, toiletries, medical supplies, mosquito nets, mattresses, blankets, and beddings. Cash donations should be sent to the Momo number 0593038842. It's the Multimedia Group Limited, or Daniel Boyfield, that's the name on it, 0593038842. For our account number is UBA Ghana Tema Industrial Area Branch, the Multimedia Foundation. So if you ask of the Multimedia Foundation at any UBA branch, they'll be able to give you the account number. For the donation center, so the relief items can be delivered at the offices of the Multimedia Group here in Kokomlemle. Together, let's stand with our brothers and sisters in their greatest time of need, okay? We stand with the flood victims. But football fans, you know, the biggest football show on earth is here, and Electroland Ghana is making sure you don't miss a single moment. Here's the winning deal: buy any 50-inch or bigger Samsung, TCL, or NASCO Smart TV, and you get a free DSTV decoder plus 1 month, free subscription. Yes, free decoder, free subscription, and the FIFA World Cup live in stunning picture quality right in your living room. So whether you're supporting the Black Stars, Brazil, Argentina, England, or your favorite team, make sure you're match day ready. Hurry to the Electroland showroom nationwide or your nearest authorized dealer today. Promotion is valid while stock lasts. Terms and conditions apply. Call 0503-159739 for details. Obviously, Electroland Ghana, bring the World Cup home. But you know what? Stop the back-breaking work of hand weeding and switch to the Selector herbicide, which is the selective weed control solution, specially formulated for maize. Okay, control both grassy and broad-leaved weeds, effective as both a pre-emergence and post-emergence herbicide, tough on weeds and gentle on maize, promotes a cleaner, healthier, and more productive farm. The recommended usage is 100 to 150 ml per 15-liter knapsack sprayer. Protect your investment and give your maize the weed-free environment it needs to thrive. Choose Selector herbicide for superior weed control. For bulk purchase, call them on 0243 462023 or 0249 139646. Agromonti, they understand agriculture and they are the suppliers of this. But if you're trading agriculture commodities, storing of grains, or moving money in Africa's agri-space, there's one name you need to know: the Ghana Commodity Exchange. Okay, if you need storage for agricultural produce, the Ghana Commodity Exchange certified warehouses keep your maize, soya, rice, and more safe, graded, and ready for market. And here's the kicker: GCX also unlocks financial services. That means warehouse receipts of goods stored in GCX's warehouses can be used as collateral to access finance from designated financial institutions. Trade, storage, financing, all in one place. That's GCX, powering Africa's commodity markets. Learn more at gcx.com.gh. But planning for your future begins with the decisions you make today. So save and invest early with EDC to build wealth and retire comfortably. One clear sign of financial growth is when your money starts working for you through steady returns and long-term wealth creation. With EDC, you get professional fund management, flexible investment options, the potential for higher returns than ordinary savings, and financial security for retirement and future goals. Your financial independence is possible with EDC. Sign up today. For inquiries, call them on 0302 610 400 or WhatsApp 0509 268 414. But the Compu Ghana Go Rush season is here. The World Cup fever is on and everyone is getting excited. Compu Ghana says the match shouldn't just be on the pitch. You can bring the stadium experience home. This is the time to buy your crystal clear TV, soundbars, home theaters, smartphones, laptops, projectors, and more at unbeatable prices. Remember, this isn't just a discount sale. It's a chance to win a 100-inch 4K smart TV, cash, laptops, phones, and many other exciting prizes when you spend 1,000 Ghana cedis or more. Rush to any Compu Ghana showroom or shop online at compugana.com. Call 0302 752020 or WhatsApp 0243 143143. Compu Ghana Go Rush season, the ultimate football experience. But you know what? Let's talk about Ghana's digital economy, which is expanding rapidly, creating new opportunities for businesses, consumers, and financial inclusion. But sustaining that progress will require stronger security, greater collaboration, and renewed public confidence. So, on Wednesday, 22nd July, Joy News and Joy FM will bring together leading voices from the banking, fintech, cybersecurity, and economic policy for the meeting edition of the Digital Economy Forum under the theme, The Trust Crisis, Why Fraud is Holding Back Ghana's Digital Economy. And the forum will explore how Ghana can stay ahead of digital fraud, protect consumers, and build a safer, more trusted digital economy. It's at 8 p.m. live on Joy News and Joy FM and across our social media platforms. The Digital Economy Forum is brought to you in partnership with Haptel. Technologies driving Ghana's digital future. Trust will help it thrive. But you know what? MTN just brought the prices down and speeds up on MTN Fiber. For your home and your whole household is about to feel it. Movie nights that don't buffer, school assignments that get submitted on time, work calls that don't drop, and your side hustle running smoothly in the background. 3 unlimited speed tiers, one amazing network. Now you can enjoy 100 megabytes per second for 299 Ghana cedis, 300 megabytes per second for 444 cedis, and 500 megabytes per second for 999 all per month. Pick what fits your home, data caps, no slowdowns, just fiber built for real life, okay? MTN Fiber for home, your speed, your home, your choice, only MTN everywhere you go. But if you're looking to upgrade your workspace or restock your essentials, Kingdom Books has something special just for you. Come through and enjoy unbeatable deals on all your stationery needs, from notebooks, pens, and printers to school and office supplies. Whether you're a student, teacher, or business owner, we've got something to keep you organized and productive. Big discounts up to 70% is the Kingdom Books yard sales at the Kingdom Books office in Osu from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Kingdom Books yard sales, shop smart, save big. For inquiries, call them on 0501 401 050 or 0244 311 955. But Ghana, are you ready for the biggest football festival on earth? Because the Electroland Ghana Soccer Promotion is officially on, with massive discounts, amazing freebies, and big winning opportunities. This World Cup season bring the stadium right into your living room with stunning smart TVs from Samsung, TCL, and NASCO, starting from just 699 Ghana cedis. Feel every goal, every save, every celebration in crystal clear picture quality like you are live at the stadium. Look, if you're planning watch parties with family and friends, then it's the perfect time to shop and save big with Electroland Ghana. Plus, every purchase gives you the chance to enter the exciting Achede Kese raffle for even bigger rewards. Visit Electroland Ghana showrooms nationwide and authorized dealer shops across Ghana today. Call 0503 159 739 or 0502 989 894. Visit electrolandgh.com. Electroland Ghana, bringing the stadium home. Okay, Kojo, so it's 10 minutes to 10. We have to be wrapping up for DJ Obedu to give us some great songs on holiday here on the Super Morning Show.
Yeah, it's been fascinating. And it's been quite a good week. Looking forward to the weekend, looking forward to the Black Stars beating Colombia. And looking forward to Monday morning, where we'll be freshly qualified for the round of 16. And we'll be here to talk all about it. Amen?
Amen, somebody. Okay, that'll be all from us. My name is Winston Amoah.
And my name is Kojo Yankson.